76ers roster.
Right.
Eric Snow. Oh, nah. He was playing with. I'm
Yo,
thinking.
Nick Van Exel.
I can't remember.
Nick Van Exel was nice, but welcome to another episode of the House of Light Sports Podcast. My name is Dwayne Hewitt. I'm here with my guys Chubbs and my dog DL. This week we'll be getting into basketball. I know you guys are like, you guys haven't done basketball in a while, but guess what? We're doing basketball today. So we're going to be talking about the NBA All-Star break, what needs to be fixed, what went well, what didn't go well. We'll debate the top 75 players list. We haven't done a podcast since the NBA trade deadline, so we will get into that as well as front desk, front office, player of the week. And then also we're going to talk about injuries having and Zion potentially wanting to be traded. So let's get to it. That's where you guys want to start. You guys want to start with the All-Star break, top 75 list? Where you guys want to go? Let's go to All-Star break.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
start with
start it
All-Star
off
break.
light right now. Yeah, let's not get
All-Star
into
break.
this.
Let's start with the
Yeah,
All-Star
I'm
break.
about
I'm
to
on
say,
a
let's
new
get right
mic.
into it.
Do I sound weird on a new mic?
No, it sounds nice, man.
All right, because it's like loud as fuck in my ear, so I didn't know if it was like loud as hell in y'all ear. But so yeah, All-Star break happened. Let's just recap some things that happened. We had some new skills challenges, new Rising Stars challenges, and we also had
A
dunk
terrible
contests
dunk
and
contest, but
everything that happened. So give me you guys highlights and lowlights. I think we're all gonna have the same lowlights, but let's get into it.
my least favorite thing I would say would have been the dunk contest. Um, I thought the whole point of the dunk contest is like to select like some of the most like elite dunkers, which I'm not saying the guys aren't great dunkers that were in it, but you're taking 5 or 6 attempts to make a dunk, making me question why you're in the dunk contest in a little bit. Sorry. And it was even the dunks that were made were like okay, like I've seen this before. So I didn't really like that. I did like the 3 point contest personally. I played high school basketball. I'm a shooter. I like shooting. I like seeing people knock threes down. So like I actually was pretty surprised Cat won it. I mean that's pretty impressive for a big man to win the 3 point contest with the sharpshooters he was going against. So credit to him. You know, always appreciate the skills challenges. Those are always pretty fun to watch.
Why the hell were there on top of Giannis and his brothers in that shit?
The
Something different. No, it was definitely something
yeah, you know
different.
how the NBA
It was
is.
Yeah, but
cool.
they should have put the Giannis.
Hey, nah, but
brothers in there.
Giannis was mad. Like when they was losing, he was competitive.
Yeah, because his brothers suck. His brothers
Nah,
suck.
I did like seeing the Cavaliers team win though.
yeah, they was balling
I
today.
thought they was gonna win. That was
He
my
showed
pick
out.
to win that thing. I
Ireland
was like, I
definitely
think they're
showed
gonna
out.
win this.
They got a
Yeah.
decent little like thing they got going on over there. To be honest, like the players they got drafted, like watch out for them. I think
Yeah,
in the
we're gonna get more into that because LeBron said
Yeah.
some things about them as well. So, but nah, I definitely like what they've been doing over there in the Cavaliers, man.
but yeah, that's my highs and lows. But
The skills challenge was pretty cool. I like to see new things, different things. I wish they could have did something like that for the Pro Bowl. You know, it was exciting. Of course, the dunk contest it gets weaker and weaker every year because you see the same dunks. Um, I think they need to switch it up somehow. Bring in different people. Um, maybe have some crowd voting on what type of dunks they should pick. Like I remember on NBA Live, you get to pick whatever kind of dunk you want to do, like stuff like that. I don't know, attempting. I don't know, something to like spice it up. It's getting boring, like when it comes to the dunk contest. But yeah, that was expected. I don't think since the Zach Levine and not the Carl, Aaron Gordon dunk contest, it hasn't been the same for real. That was the best contest in a while.
I think
Um,
players, I think because of that, what you just said, I think players are like the ones that really can put on a show. Are like, why would I get in that if they're going to just like try me on the scoring? Because Aaron Gordon, we can all agree, should have won that 2 back-to-back
And I think
dunk
this is
contests.
why I think that is why the dunk contest deserves to stink for the next few years. Eric Gordon has had the best dunks in dunk contest history, and he don't have a dunk contest championship. So because they robbed him, I think they deserve to make it stink for the next couple of years. I do think that they should switch it up. Stephen A. came up with an idea on first take today. He was talking about how they should like do like a dunking tournament around the country and get amateur players to do it, and then they pick like the 10 best, and they come do the dunk contest, and then when those 10 best that come, they like get a player to sponsor them. So it'll be like that player's dunker. The player picks that
But
dunker.
they kind of do that. Like, it's not really his idea. I mean, I like the thought of it, but it's not really his idea. If you know the guy that's in the 2K packages animations like for 2K,
Yeah,
Jordan. I don't know how to say his name. Jordan it starts with a K. A
yeah.
white dude that gets up and does some crazy
Yeah, I
dunks.
know you're talking about.
They do that right now
Telegraph,
as it
yeah.
is. Yeah, yeah.
No, but that's not NBA sponsor. He's saying
But I'm
like the
saying
NBA sponsors
yeah,
it.
he's saying get those guys and do something like that, which I think
Yeah.
would be cool. Yeah.
Nah, because in the past years, the best contest at the has been the skills challenge or the 3 point contest.
The
That's
big
been the
name,
best thing.
the big name players don't do it because it's more like it goes for charity, and like if they do get out there and look
So
stupid or whatever, it's it's for charity anyway. They're not really getting no
this
incentive
this
for
is an
money, but
interesting question for all y'all for this. If you could get right now players that are in the NBA, your dream four dunk contesting guys to perform in it, who would it be?
Healthy.
Yeah, healthy, and they could be in their prime, but they have to be currently in the NBA. It can't be prior.
I would like to see Zion, Anthony Edwards, John Morant, and then he's good, but I mean, I guess Miles Bridges. Jalen Green is good at dunking. I don't think he practiced those dunks because there's no way, or he didn't practice with the person that was throwing the ball to, because he got stupid bounce, bro. He got
He do.
stupid bounce. Like I would like to see him do it again. Like I feel like he should get a redo. But I don't know why the hell Cole Anthony was in that shit.
yeah.
What about
Now I
you,
like
Dio?
I like I like Zion. I like Ja. I would say Peyton Jr. Maybe, and I would like Prime Russ,
Okay.
just aggressive dunkers. You know what I mean?
Right. So I think we're all in agreement. Zion and Ja.
Oh, you said if we could put they? I thought you had to say they had to be in their prime now.
No, no, no.
Or
They could be in the
oh no, no,
NBA.
no. All right, then take out Anthony Edwards and put in Braun
So that was my next one. Since I've
Mm,
never seen him do one because he's never done one,
because his pregame
I would
dunks are
love to
stupid.
see. I would love to see LeBron, Ja Morant, Zion, and Aaron Gordon in a dunk contest.
Damn,
I
see
think.
now I gotta take out Miles Bridges and put in Zach Levine back in there because Zach
See,
Levine got
Zach
dunked.
Levine was one I was considering too.
yeah, I mean,
All right, let me
y'all,
do it
like I
over.
said,
I'm gonna do it over. LeBron, Aaron Gordon, Zach Levine, and
Now,
John Morant.
Ja Morant, no Zion.
Nah, I see
The
John
only
though.
reason why I want to see Zion is because he has stupid bounce.
But John got a stupid bounce from the
I know
too.
they
So
do. I know they all do, which would be
I
it's
got
kind of
two. I
crazy.
got two big dudes in there. They got Braun and AG. So I'll take the two smaller dudes next.
Okay,
So
I like Russ. I feel like Russ
we're
can
forgetting
get
about Dwight Howard too.
yeah, but
All right.
JaVale
Hey,
McGee.
hey, JaVale McGee, that one year he was in it,
Dunked on
he
two
was
shots
he
I
on
know
was
y'all
court.
pretty good.
seen y'all don't sleep on Rudy Gobert. I know y'all saw that 360 last night, bro. I
Nah,
know y'all
come
saw that
man.
360 last night. Now let's talk about the game though. Like, what do you guys think of the All Star game? Uh, Obviously, Steph put on a magical performance, dropped 50 points. That's crazy, gotta say, because he hasn't been able to shoot. I think they really fucked up by letting him get all those shots in the All Star game. I think that's going to trigger like his shooting thing. It's like shooting spirit back.
Or that could
So
be the start of his slump. Either or, go both
no,
ways.
he been in the slump, so that might
Yeah,
be the start of the takeoff.
yeah.
I always like how. Oh shit, where did he go? Well,
Keep talking, keep
there
talking.
he is. There he goes.
keep
But
talking, keep
I
talking.
always I always like, you know, um, how the NBA does their All-Star game in comparison to the NFL's Pro Bowl. Um, I don't know what it is about the NBA. Like, yeah, the first 3 quarters, whatnot, it's like it's no defense though. It's kind of like the
Yeah,
Pro Bowl, but
it was
but
back and forth.
that fourth quarter, man, when it's on the line, they actually start playing some basketball,
Yeah,
and ever since they incorporated that like the Kobe like rule
yeah,
like
Kobe.
into it, like I think that's great. Like that's I mean I think they do it the right way because it makes
Yeah,
it exciting.
yeah. You got to make it more competitive because, like, I remember I was watching earlier in the week before it started, like how they were showing like back in the day when the players used to wear their own jerseys and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, but they used to be playing for real from the jump, like from tip off. Like it used to be a real game, like balls to the wall. So I mean, I feel like it got
You
like
remember
a lot.
Kobe playing hard as shit, trying to get
Yeah,
MVPs.
yeah,
Yeah,
right. That's
yeah.
Jordan. So they had a clip of Jordan saying that. But yeah, it just they gotta make it more competitive because it's gonna lose. Fans gonna lose interest. Don't want to come to the game. Just like like you said, like the Pro Bowl started to become. Um, but yeah, I think that fourth quarter, Steph started getting hot. He was definitely going for the record. You think he was mad that LeBron took that last shot? Or he just, or
Who?
he
No,
just
he
moved
ain't make
on.
no
Nah,
shots in the fourth quarter.
nah. I think that like it was written that way, dude. It's
The
like
two kids from
LeBron.
Akron.
LeBron had to be the one to
It had to be
bro
the one.
because he had all the kids. I'm not all the kids, but a lot of kids from the school were there. The money's going to the school in some charity type of way.
Yeah.
Who else should make that shot?
I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean, if Steph Curry would have made it, he was at the 3 point line too. He would have broke the record. He would
he
have.
But
bricked
He
hella
would have.
shots in that fourth
He
quarter.
definitely did. He made that floater though.
That's it.
But I saw LeBron during the week was saying that don't close the door. He's not closing the door on Cleveland completely. I know you
I mean,
kind
they
of
got a good team. I think
credited,
he can only go there in free agency. Can't get traded there
but here's the
because
thing.
if he was to get traded there, that would really ruin the team.
So I
I
got a
don't think
question for
Cleveland
you.
would trade for him at all.
I think they
It
could
is the year. I don't know
last
what
year.
year Bronny's graduating college after going 101, one and done. He's not graduating, but
Bronny is not that good. Like,
but
what are we
I know
talking about?
I know. But let's say this right now. He's not that good in your eyes and in a lot of people's eyes. But if you're an NBA GM, you're like, okay, I can get LeBron James to play on my team if I
Yeah,
draft
Y'all,
Bronny.
y'all are wild, bro.
that's
Y'all
You
are
a
don't.
saying
40
y'all are
that's
Bronny's
a
nice.
comparing
40 year old
y'all
that's
are
a
y'all are
40-year-old
comparing an
LeBron.
11th grader to NBA players right
But
now.
no,
Listen to what y'all are
No,
saying.
that's
stop
but
it,
It's,
stop it.
you're
no.
saying they're not
Listen,
that
listen,
good.
listen, listen. Terrence Ross said he tweeted out when he said, "Damn," he says, "You can get LeBron if you draft Bronny." Shit, like draft
But
Bronny.
think about it though. Bron's gonna be 40.
Who cares?
Shoot, that's a
Bron is what 38 or 37 right
Bro,
now.
LeBron is a machine, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
No one knows when
we
he's going
gotta
to stop
relax. We
playing.
gotta see what happens in the next 2 years, right?
We don't know when LeBron.
You
Bro,
saying
bro.
oh we're comparing 11 like bro, we seen 11 graders and we knew they were league bound, bro.
But that's because like most 11th graders that you know are just like dominating because of their size, just off rip. Like LeBron was
No,
Also,
dominating.
also,
no.
also, also,
Yes, bro.
also. We're not gonna get into
Bro,
really talking about high
Mikey
school.
Williams. Like I say, all right, let's just go on like real quick.
Bronny and Mikey
No,
Williams
no,
the
but I'm
same
trying to get
size,
to a
bro.
point. Bronny's on like one of the most elite programs in the country. They have ballers all across the board.
I
So
Yeah,
I
he's
his
out of
his
the top
do
his
you think
points. No,
Mikey
he
100.
Williams is
starts
better
though.
than Bronny?
Huh?
You think
Mikey
Mikey
Williams
Williams is
is
better?
better than Bronny.
Yeah, he's better than Bronny.
I think he's a better
What you mean?
bucket.
No, he's better than
I
Bronny.
think Bronny's a better like overall basketball player. But Mikey Williams definitely a better
Bronny,
bucket.
the thing with
He's definitely a
Bronny
better
is
bucket.
the thing with Bronny is he's really good at a lot of things, but not elite at nothing. So to be good in the NBA, you have to be elite at something. And
I don't think
LeBron
that's
is
true.
That's not
think,
true
That
at all.
you're saying that about like I said, you're saying that about 11th grader right now, bro.
bro.
If you're
Who think
overall
about it,
like
bro?
good right, like your dad is the best in the league. You don't think your dad is teaching you the game, like
Yeah,
how
but
to play
Bronny's
the
not
game?
6'8".
I mean, yeah, I get
Bronny, hold
that.
on,
Yeah,
bro. He's kind of
he's
tall
still
now.
yeah, he's only in
He's
11th
6'2",
grade,
six
man.
three, bro. He's
You
not six
sure?
eight.
I'm gonna see.
In
Yes,
an
bro.
11th grade, bro. I'm 5'7".
He used 5'7" in 11th grade.
I was
So
like five
like,
two. I was like 5'2". I got
No,
like
he
no,
is
he
four
was
one.
not.
six
No,
two.
no, no.
He is 6'2".
But that's what I'm saying. Bronny has to
So is
be. He's not,
Mikey. Mikey Williams is 6'2" also.
but he's an elite scorer. Bronny averaged 6 points, bro.
Bronny's also on a team with Amari Bailey and all these
And
other D1 athletes.
Amari Bailey is good at scoring. I'm
I don't
saying
know.
that Bronny's.
But all I'm saying
I'm just
is,
saying is Bronny trajectory right now is a second round pick.
my question is, you're a GM. Would you draft him just to have the chance to get LeBron James?
I mean, I feel like anybody's going to have the chance to get him because I don't think Bronny's going to be a lottery pick.
Maybe that's why.
Just sleep.
That's why Bron said that.
So he might end up in Golden State and Braun and Steph Curry will play together.
Maybe, maybe. All right, so
So,
let's get into this
but
next thing. Trade deadline.
no. Let's go to this top 75 list before we go to the
Oh,
trade
you
deadline.
want to get into
So
it?
this weekend, Braun said that he felt like he passed Michael Jordan after he won that 2016 Finals. We saw Jordan embrace him. Jordan asked him how the hell he's still doing this because Braun's old as hell now. So, I mean, did Braun surpass MJ? Like, what do you
So
guys think?
I'll start because I'm Mr. Controversial. Maybe that could be my fucking nickname. But um, I think yeah. So here's the deal. I know MJ has more rings and he has the better winning percentage when going to the finals and whatnot. LeBron's been to a lot of finals. I get that, lost finals and also won finals. But there's two things LeBron has done that Jordan has never done. First player and only player to come back down 3-1 against the 73-9 Golden State team, whatever they were. And then secondly, the quickest to break the all-time scoring record, right? Wasn't that a thing? He was the youngest one to score, break the record, and he's still going.
Well, he didn't break the record yet.
No, Kareem. He passed or Kareem.
For all time points, not
All
regular
That's
time
what I'm
season.
points,
talking
not
about.
regular season.
That's what I'm talking about. All time is what I'm talking about. He's number one in that. He's got enough rings. He came back 3-1 against the best team, arguably ever. I mean, I don't think they would beat the Bulls, but I mean, I think he's done enough, in my opinion. I think he's number one, and that's just facts.
Smooth.
Um, I think LeBron is better than Jordan. I think he has been for a while, in my opinion. Um, just off of overall better player,
I mean,
better.
yeah.
I feel like he's bigger. He can do everything Jordan can do at a more efficient rate because he's bigger, and that's the factor. You know, um, like imagine if Kyrie Irving was LeBron size, or what I'm saying, or if Giannis had handles. It's just like he's just the most complete player. If his numbers don't prove it, or if his rings, or how many times he's been to the finals in a row don't prove it. Um, you know, Jordan.
So I
Yeah.
think they're tied. I think LeBron has to get another ring to officially surpass Jordan because Jordan never lost in the finals. Jordan was got more first team, all defensive teams. He got more regular season MVPs. Got more finals MVPs. More scoring titles.
Hold on. Can
More,
we talk about MVPs though? There's been years that LeBron probably should have won MVP and he got
and there was
snubbed.
years that Jordan should have won it too.
Um,
LeBron gets discredited even like now.
well,
He does, and then I can say you say guys say come back from 3-1. That does bolster Braun's argument, but would MJ would have been down 3-1
I
well,
mean,
because
you also got to
I
MJ
think.
see
never
that.
played in the game
You also
7.
got to take when you also got to take who would you say there in that time
But
was the next best player besides Jordan in that time, and
I
put him
mean, he
up
played in
against.
the
even
era with Hakeem Olajuwon
But
Um,
even with that, Wayne, did Jordan ever play a team that had the best record ever in the NBA?
that's true. Typically, his team was the team with the best record.
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. So like he never. He came down. He came
Honestly,
back.
we just all can't agree that Braun is the best player. You know what I'm
Yes, we
saying?
can because we know
even
Nah,
we
I
know
mean
he's the
he's been
best,
eight consecutive years, eight
but
consecutive
he
bro.
got a
years.
losing record in the finals. Like he
He
went 10
does.
years in a row.
Well, it's been years Jordan
Jordan,
didn't even make it to make it past the first round.
Jordan
That's
couldn't do
true.
what LeBron's
You
doing
know,
right now. Jordan tried doing what LeBron's doing right now and with the Wizards, and he was not Jordan. He's like, I need to go
So
back on the
longevity
couch.
wise, but Jordan had a high. LeBron got the longevity, but Jordan
But
got the best peak.
isn't that what it's all about? Is being consistently good for as long as you can go. Like
That
that.
if you want to put it that way,
That's
then yes.
greatness. That's
But I'm
greatness.
saying we've
LeBron
never
is
seen
more
a
efficient.
player play at a level Jordan played for those 6 years than we have never seen anybody else play.
We've never seen a player like LeBron this dominant and
I mean,
genetically gifted.
how you say that, bro? Like James Harden was dropping 60-point triple doubles. Like,
But he won 6 finals on the road,
I
DL.
mean, I get that, but like still, like, I don't know. That's why I said the next best player in Jordan's generation was nowhere comparable to the next best player in
Yeah,
LeBron.
that's
Any
another
year
thing.
LeBron played, like
That's
any
true.
year LeBron played, because LeBron, uh, he
I
had
think
that.
when people say
He
Jordan played
played
harder,
KD played
when
KD
people
in the
say
finals.
Jordan played hard competition, I'm like, no, he didn't, because all the players in this league
Can
are better
score.
than the Jordan
Yeah, that's
players.
what I'm saying. Like people can score.
There's
And it's,
more in the top 75. There's more of LeBron's players in the 30s and below than there are Jordan players. And when Jordan finally beat those players were old. So I can agree. I can see what you guys are saying. But uh, now
yeah,
let's get to the top 75 list. Who are your snubs? Who do you think deserves not to be in there? I think we all agree that Damian Lillard should not be in there. It should not be in there, right?
yeah. Dame. I mean, I hate to say it because I'm a big Baltimore guy. I love rooting for the people that come out this area, but I don't. I think Melo might not be top 75.
No,
You're tripping.
that's atrocious.
You're tripping.
I mean, there's some guys that have more accomplishments than he has, like rings. That's
He's
my
still
point. That's
top
my reason why
15
I'm
all
saying
scoring, Chris.
I get that. Okay, but
Yeah,
we
he
just
can't be
said
in the top 15 all time
scoring's
scoring.
not everything, is what we were been talking about, right? But um, and I mean, I don't think Chris
That's
Paul should
tripping.
be as high as he is. Like we've talked about that too. Not he should be on it though. I'm not saying he shouldn't be on it. Um, and I know before I said the controversial thing to y'all about Ray Allen, but looking back at it, Ray Allen should be on it. He's one of the greatest shooters
All
of all
right,
time.
I
Yeah,
correct
yeah,
your damn statement.
yeah.
What the hell's
I
wrong with
had
you?
to because I mean I had to look at the list. Like there's a lot of people I don't know, but like DL said, DL looked up the stats and they have rings. So like
Yeah, they got
I
rings.
can't really get on some of them,
Yeah,
but
we gotta respect the old people, man, in the
but
gray and white.
but to that, the guys that
Dog,
aren't on it, I would say they're better basketball players. Just a just different genre, different era. Like they
You
just
gotta
got the
take when you're
accolade.
doing it. You gotta take the complete resume into account.
I think Klay Thompson, that was a big snub.
I think that might be the biggest snub. Klay Thompson is definitely a top. He's the third greatest shooter of all time, and and one of the best two way
I mean,
players we've seen
yeah,
in a while. I
him.
think he's a huge snub.
I think Vince Carter, big
Wait,
snub.
no, he's not
time
a
out,
snub.
time out. You said
Vince Carter,
I don't think
bro.
Klay Thompson was a I don't think. First of
Whoa,
all,
whoa, whoa,
first of all,
no,
first
no,
of
go
all.
back. You said Clay Thompson's not a snub.
But when you, I mean, you're saying because he's the best. They got Larry Bird on here, Steph Curry,
I'm
Ray
not gonna
Allen,
lie.
Reggie
Klay
Miller.
Thompson is a Larry
Come
Bird
on,
type of
bro.
player. Like, but now this
We
era.
come on, bro. Larry Bird can't
You,
see
bro,
Clay Thompson and
you.
shoot it.
Wait, hold on, Chris. Wasn't it an episode where he was saying Larry? He was praising Larry Bird in one of these episodes
No,
or
that
something.
No,
was
no, no.
Wayne.
I
That
am
was
That's what
praising
I'm
Larry
Wayne.
saying.
Bird.
Wasn't he doing that in
No,
one of
but
these
you talking about
episodes?
Larry? No, you talking about Larry Bird in the
Yeah.
sense
That
of
was him.
shooting. You should not put Larry Bird and Clay Thompson in the same sentence for shooting.
What do you mean? They're both great
Why?
shooters.
Why not? They're both great shooters.
I'm saying he has
Larry,
the type of play style, is what I'm saying. But now this era.
no, he
Don't
do
do that.
not.
Don't do that. Don't
He
do
got the
that. Don't
same
do that.
play style as Ray Allen, but he plays defense.
Larry Bird's a 3-point shooter, bro.
No, he's bro. He's not a three.
He won
Shot
a
two
3-point
threes.
contest. Did
He
he not?
shot 2 threes a game, bro. Stop saying that, bro. Stop.
He has a 3-point logo by his name in
Bro, I,
2K, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. I love when the whole
Bro,
people
Klay
in that
Thompson
generation.
averages 5 to 6 threes a
I'm
game,
not.
bro.
I'm not
And he
saying that
shoots
Clay.
41% from the field career wide. Like, what are we talking about?
But top 75, bro. Not this soon. I would say not
Clay
this
should be
soon.
in
Wow,
top
why? Come on,
75.
why is Klay Thompson not top 75? He's the
Not
first
this
rated
Top
center.
soon. Not
75.
this soon, Wayne.
Top
Not
top
this
three
soon.
point, bro. What you mean not this soon,
But
bro?
He's not top 3. You said Reggie Miller, Ray Allen,
He's
and
a
Steph
better shooter
Curry.
than Reggie Miller. He's a
That's your
better.
opinion. Stats don't say that
he's got more rings than Reggie Miller too.
because of Curry. No Finals MVPs.
Hold on. Reggie Miller had some good
I
ass
mean,
teams.
not because of Curry.
Do
Not
not say that
they
shit.
don't win the finals
Reggie
because of
Miller had
Curry.
some
I'm taking
good
that
ass
back.
teams.
Okay, I'm okay. I don't
So
deny
we're
that.
not
All
gonna
right,
sit here. He had some.
Reggie Miller for his career started 39% from the field. Klay Thompson for three. Klay Thompson shoots 41,
Chris,
so he's a better 3-point
Wayne,
shooter than him,
he
bro.
holds a record, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Um,
And
you
Klay
said
stats.
you
Thompson hasn't
said
played
you
in
hold on.
2 years,
But all right, I think Clay is a snub.
I said not yet, not yet. I don't think
bro.
he's
There's no
yet.
way you're telling me Reggie. No, bro, I'm not hearing that, bro.
Not yet. I'm going. Y'all making me become a numbers guy, so I gotta keep it.
No,
But
no,
but
you
wait,
become
wait,
a
wait, wait,
numbers
wait, hold
guy,
on.
bro.
Wait,
So
wait.
is James Harden a better shooter than Klay Thompson?
No,
All right, James Harden is fourth all time in 3 pointers.
So all right,
because Klay Thompson probably takes more.
No, he don't.
He does.
he takes a lot of
He
threes
definitely
sometimes.
does,
And
man.
not like
Hmm.
every game, but there's one game. There's some games he puts up like 13 threes. That's not
Klay Thompson?
he's never done that. He's
Probably
never done
seven to
that.
eight. Probably 7 to 8. But there has been games where
There
he
has been
does
games
shoot
where he
that many.
jacks.
If
Let's
Stephen
not sit
Curry
here.
I'm
averages
not talking.
14
First
threes
of
a
all, why are
game,
we talking to Why are we talking to Chubbs about shooting? There should be no
We're
conversation
talking
with
about
Chubbs and
shooting.
shooting, bro.
No, we're talking about shooting. Shoot.
So he averages seven threes a game.
I said some games he
wait. So
shoots more than
y'all
that.
said you said Draymond Green was a snub. Y'all think Draymond Green was a snub?
No.
No,
That,
no.
he,
Stick to this Klay Thompson thing. No,
no.
Dale,
I
you
want
got.
to get.
I'm
We are,
not.
we, are, we
I
already know
just.
Clay should be on it. Let's get to the real
I
thing.
don't think he's on it yet.
No,
I don't.
no.
Not
He
yet.
should be on it. But
He's
let's go.
on
Why,
it, bro.
Wayne? Why not Vince Carter? Why not? Why not?
How about
He is one of the biggest
y'all?
snubs on
Dale,
that.
do you think Vince Carter should be on it?
He is one of the
Do
biggest
I
snubs.
think Vince
There was
Carter
a
should
time
be on here?
he was one of the top players. I mean, top 3 in the league, top 5 in the league. MVP talks
How
when he
many
was
points per
with
game do you
Toronto.
think you should average should be on this list as a guard?
Right, if you're about to look up at his career, that it's skewed because
No, bro.
he
You
played
gotta
like
go
20
by
plus
like
years, and then he didn't start
we going
towards
by
the
the
very end.
impact that they had on the game, bro.
Thank you.
We gotta
That's
go by
what
the impact that they had on the game. Bro. You see
Yeah,
how many
that's
points?
it.
Because I know you better say something crazy about Vince Carter's averages. I
well,
already
because
know you are.
Vince Carter's averages
Yeah.
clearly went down the last 4
How
years because he was
many
playing till he's
points
40.
as a guard,
I already
do
know
you
you
think?
better say something
Bro,
crazy.
How
you
many
can't do
points do
that to
you
him.
think you need to average as a guard to be on this list?
Hold
That's all I
on,
want to
bro.
know, bro.
Hold on. Let me look up these stats before you look them up.
He's about to look up his career stats and then say some crazy stuff because the last 4 years when he was playing till 40, we did
That's
not start.
we're ignoring the last 4 years. We're not doing that.
Bro, all right.
Oh
You
no.
cannot tell me his Toronto years when he was balling, he's not a top 75 player, bro. You can't not tell me that. Can't.
Where do you got Vince Carter ranking your all-time shooting guards?
All-time shooting guard Vince Carter.
He's not top 5.
He's
not
probably
top 5.
top
He's
8.
probably maybe top 8.
Probably top 8.
He's better than Joe Dumars? No.
Who's your? I don't know.
I would say yes.
He's not better than Joe Dumars.
I would say yes.
He's better than Tracy McGrady?
They're the same player.
They're the same player. That's another snub. I think T-Mac should be in it.
That's all they are.
But I mean, I don't know. You guys, I'm gonna put
I
some
want you
out.
to know how much Vince Carter averaged 16 points per game. That's his career average.
16.7.
But
It's
you're getting
7 points.
those last couple years. He did not start. He
No,
was
that's
coming
his
off
wait,
the
fault.
bench.
That's his
wait, he,
He was
fault.
wait, wait,
playing
wait,
till he
wait.
was
But
40.
hey,
Like, what are you talking about?
nah, his best year was only 27 points, bro. I'm not gonna care.
But listen, I think Penny Hardaway is another potential snub.
No, Penny Hardaway's not no snub. He didn't
His
play
best
long
years was
enough to
for
be.
the Nets.
Tony Parker should have probably
So,
been on it.
yo, look at it. Yo, we're clipping this. Name all your snubs again.
All right. Listen. All right, I'm gonna name the ones that are actually evident they're evident to me. Vince Carter should have been on this list. T Mac should
No.
have been on this list.
Yes.
Tony Parker should have been on this
No.
list.
No.
Dwight Howard should have been on this list.
Yes.
I think Paul Gasol. Um,
I'm so happy it froze.
this was skeptical, but Dikembe Mutombo I think should have made this list.
What's up with you wanting to put everybody on lists and Hall of Fames?
I'm saying that it's conversation, Wayne.
It's
It's called
conversation.
talking about it because these are
Paul
these,
George, I
I
can't
got
believe.
these lists from
You want a
ESPN.
guy to be in the top 75 that averaged 15 and 5.6 assists his career.
These guys had bigger
What?
impacts on the game than Dame Lillard right now.
Bro, Dame Lillard is better than Tony Parker, bro. Stop it.
Tony Parker has what 3 rings?
Because his team,
Dame
right?
Lillard is better than Tony
I
Parker,
don't think
Wayne.
Tony Parker's one of the best point guards
Wait,
Oh my
wait.
God,
Time out.
bro.
in this
Tell him.
generation.
Tell
What are you
him.
saying right now?
Damian Lillard is not better than Tony Parker?
Damian Lillard is a better scorer than Tony Parker, and that is all. Well, Damian Lillard is nothing else better than Tony Parker, bro. Stop.
All right. Let me 3-point shooter, Dame, right?
Yes.
Finishing at the rim, Dame, right?
No.
No.
So
Tony Parker's a
they're
shot
different.
creator, Wayne.
Yeah,
Like, what are you
Tony
talking
Parker doesn't
about?
dunk. Tony Parker don't dunk either. He's a good. He can finish though at the rim layups.
Did you see what he did to Braun in the finals? You remember that?
But-
Oh,
wait.
What do you
dribbling
think
on the
Tony
floor, and
Parker's
he was dribbling
career
like a Harlem
average-
Globetrotter.
What do we
It
think
doesn't
Tony
matter.
Parker's
He's a
career-
point guard, and he was playing
So-
with
so-
Manu
so-
Ginobili,
so
and
no,
he
no,
was
no, no, no,
also
no, no.
playing
Wait.
with Kawhi.
We're gonna
He
go
was
right
playing
to
with
this.
Timmy
Right.
D. He was
There's
playing
a
with.
bunch.
He was playing with Boris
Hold
Diaw.
on,
bro.
hold on, Dio.
Like, come on, bro.
Dio.
Bro, in what
Dio.
sense is Tony Parker better than
Wayne.
Damian Lillard?
Wait. There's a bunch of Celtics greats that we know that there's some guys that are better than the Celtics guys that are closer to the back end of the top 75 that are on the list. That these guys are better than them, but they have the more rings to prove it. That's why they're on the list.
Bro.
There's a bunch of guys that are a part of teams like that.
I don't
have
care about
hella rings. But Tony Parker is better than them. I would 100%
Yeah,
say.
rings or not, bro. You're not about to sit up here and tell me that.
I'm having
You
Tony
watch-
Parker over Sam Jones from the
If Tony
Celtics.
Parker's better than if Tony Parker's better than Damian Lillard, he's better than Kyrie too, by y'all logic.
All right, that's fair.
No, he's not better than neither of them. What are we talking about right now, bro?
As a
Okay, so all right, this is
As
this
a
is probably-
point guard,
this is probably
Wayne?
a better one, Wayne, for you.
or as a
Why,
player.
why is Kyrie
As
not number,
a player, he's
hold on,
not
why is
better
Kyrie
than
not
neither
number
of them.
75 then? And Dame Lillard is
You said
Kyrie.
not what?
Kyrie. If we're talking
It's
about
politics.
better players.
You know it's politics.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Kyrie, I'd say that. But Kyrie is definitely better than Dame, and Tony Parker is definitely better than Dame. Damian Lillard can shoot, bro. He's a great shooter
And-
a
and-
great.
Bro,
I'm gonna
stop
ask
it,
y'all.
bro.
I'm gonna ask
Tony,
y'all about these
bro,
question
like,
marks.
come on, Tony Parker, bro. Like, you're acting like Tony Parker just garbage, or like
I'm not acting like he's
trying.
garbage.
he
not
wasn't
top-
like the
he's not
commander
top
for the
75,
Spurs for
bro.
years, bro.
He was never the best point guard in the league. Never a top 3 point guard in the league.
But he was never not playing with a dominant team, Wayne.
My point exactly.
Hold
Don't you
on.
think that helped his
Hold on.
career? That he played with the
Hold on.
greatest power forward of
But
all
he was
time?
a part of the big
Hold on.
three.
Stop,
That's
stop,
like
stop,
saying-
stop,
that's
stop,
like
Dio,
saying,
stop,
like-
Dio, stop, Dio. John Stockton is on it. I know John Stockton's great, but he played with one of the most dominant big men in ever in the league. He's
Who's
the
the
type of,
all-time-
same type
who's
of
the-
player. Same
who's
type
the
of player
all-time-
as
Who's
Tony
the
Parker.
all-time assist leader?
Okay, yes. We're talking about passing. Tony Parker is great at passing.
Who made hell first teams?
I hear what you're saying,
Who
but
made
you're talking about
who led the league in
you're
steals
trying to
2
discredit
years?
him. You're trying to discredit Tony
Yeah.
Parker for playing with
John
Tim Duncan
Stockton
when
is
John
way
Stockton,
better than Tony Parker. Don't ever put Tony
bro,
Parker
bro,
in the
bro, bro,
same
bro, bro, bro,
same,
bro, bro. You're
same
talking about
sentence.
passing, which what
John,
Tony Parker was
I'm
great
talking
at.
about
stop it.
Tony
Damian
Parker's
Stop
great
it.
at
Lillard, bro.
passing.
Stop it. At 5.6 assists a game, he's great at passing.
Yes. He played with the
Damian
top
Lillard
one of the top
averages
point
more
guards,
assists than him.
power forwards.
Damian Lillard averages more assists than him. And he didn't play with the top power forward all the time. You said Manu Ginobili deserves to be in the top 75 list. Because he did a fucking Euro step.
Yeah. You're saying all these things that I put that are on me. I keep telling you, and let's keep saying it for everybody, for Wayne, everybody watching this. I told Wayne multiple times I pulled this list from multiple lists.
But you said you agreed with them.
No, I put him on for conversation to talk about it, Wayne.
You just told me that Damian Lillard was not better than Tony Parker. Both
Tony
of
Parker.
you,
I'm
you
saying Tony.
two,
I'm
just sat
saying
here and told me
no.
that. You
Let
two.
me
I don't think
rephrase.
Damian
Let me
Lillard's better than
rephrase.
Tony Parker,
Let me
bro. I think
rephrase.
he's a better shooter than
No.
Tony Parker.
I'm gonna rephrase. Right now, when the list was made, Tony Parker has accomplished more than Damian Lillard. Maybe when Damian ends his career, he will definitely be on it. I'm not saying Damian won't be top 75, but
That's what I'm saying.
right
Y'all
now, Tony Parker
trying.
should be on it,
I
not
don't
Damian
agree.
Lillard.
I don't
You're
agree.
you're
I would
saying
agree that Damian Lillard should not be on it. But he should not be replaced with motherfucking Tony Parker.
I'm just naming people that
what
should be
that
in
what
there
that is
that he
saying, bro.
other than him.
That's saying Damian Lillard right now is better than Tony Parker ever was, bro. Like he's better. Damian Lillard right now
That's what I'm
is better
saying.
than Tony Parker ever
Damian
was.
Lillard probably
That
has
is
another 6 years.
disrespectful. That is very disrespectful.
And then T Mac. I mean, who else? Who else were people I said? I don't know. I put down. This is just talking about it, y'all. I mean,
Paul
we already
George,
said Paul.
that's a joke.
That was a joke, but that was actually a joke. Yeah, that was a
Draymond
joke.
has to be a joke. Baron Davis.
Draymond was put on it just because of the amount of rings he has and defense. He has Defensive Player of the Year. That's the only reason why they put him on it. Chris
He's
Bosh,
equivalent.
Wayne.
Wait,
No.
time out. Wait,
Chris
I don't
Bosh
time
is
think he
out.
not
should
top
be.
75
I don't
player
think he
all
should
time.
be.
Time out.
But
Dennis Rodman or Draymond Green in the long run.
Dennis Rodman. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Draymond. I'm going with
Mm.
I'm going
Draymond
Dennis.
is better than he's a better and you know how
He's
bad
not
you
out
have to
rebounding
be.
him.
You know how bad you have to be offensively for me to say Draymond's a better offensive player than you.
It's okay. Dennis Rodman's getting every rebound. Like he's getting the board
It's
from
been
me.
multiple games where Dennis Rodman dropped 0 points in like 30.
Bro, if Dennis Rodman played in this league, he'll be Reggie Evans.
That's so disrespectful.
It's a fact. He would be Reggie Evans, bro. That's it.
Hey, hold
Only
on.
in the 90s where we're like,
Thank
oh my
you.
God, this guy was such a great rebounder. Like, bro,
Thank you.
what?
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
I want you to state the audacity you said before coming in here about Allen Iverson
Please.
versus
Yeah, let's go.
James
Allen
Harden.
Iverson. Let me tell you. All right, let me go. Allen Iverson's better than James Harden. People consider James Harden right now the third. A lot of people consider James Harden over D Wade. So by that nature, Allen Iverson, he has to be better than
Just
Allen
because of
Iverson.
scoring.
As a player, he's better than him. He rebounds the ball better.
He would
He
never.
gets more assists. He scores better
You
than
put
him.
Dwayne Wade in it now. I never see James Harden eclipsing Dwayne Wade career because I don't
All he
think
has to
James.
do is get a ring to pass D Wade.
How many?
And D Wade's my favorite player of all time.
Dwayne has how many though? He has 3,
He
right?
has 3. Yeah. All
No,
he has to do is
he
he has the
doesn't need
MVP.
just one.
He has the MVP.
Because
He has the MVP.
Dwayne Wade
He has the
will
MVP.
always go down as the better overall player. I'm sorry.
He won't. He will
He's
not.
I'm taking Dwayne Wade over James Harden strictly because I know Dwayne
It
Wade's going
depends.
to
It depends on the
strap
team.
somebody up.
Depends on the team.
James Harden's not going to play defense the whole game.
So
Dwayne Wade's going to give you.
defense won't matter.
Dwayne Wade's going to do that the whole time.
Listen, Dwayne Wade is my favorite player of all time. James Harden gets to a ring, he's better than D Wade.
I don't believe that. He needs to get 2 because Dwayne Wade did have a super team, but he's won with them. James Harden has always had a good team, as we've stated with his AI debate.
He didn't have a super team.
He always had a great team around him, Wayne. OKC was always a good team. When he went to Houston, they surrounded him with a good team.
Who did he run into?
I get that, but let's not
He
sit
ran into
here.
a super
Let's
team,
not
and then he
sit
ran
here.
into a super team. I give
Let's
you
not
last year,
sit
but he
here.
got hurt last year.
Bro, let's not
He
sit
ran
here.
into super teams all his career.
let's not sit here and when he went to Houston, that they did not put a team around him. Let's not sit here and act like they didn't do that,
Did he run into a super team? Yes or no?
bro. But I'm saying with that team, you
Did
should
he
be able to
run
do it.
into a super team? Yes or
They
no?
ran into a team like the Spurs that beat LeBron, a good team. No, I'm
What
sorry, not the
team?
Spurs, the Dallas Mavericks that beat LeBron. They had a solid team.
All right,
Now
so
answer this question. Answer this
okay,
question. Wait. You talking about the Dallas Mavericks team that beat LeBron, right?
Yes, they
Tell
had.
me what team was a better fit: the Golden State Warriors with KD or LeBron's Miami team?
Wayne, come on.
What team was better? That's the question. If that
They
team
were
made it to the
up.
finals, who would win?
But my point. Back to what they were up
They
on
were
that
up.
team, three
They were
one.
up.
Who was up 3-1?
No, they were up on the Heat, 1-0.
Oh, they
So
too. Yeah.
don't even sit up here and act like that they couldn't have beat that team, bro.
You said what?
The Heat were losing that series to that Thunder team, 1-0.
1-0. Yeah.
And they obviously they came back and lost 4-1, but don't sit up here and act like they couldn't have
So
got
they
that
lost 4
team.
games in a row.
Yeah.
Because they won the first game, which was a fluke.
The year before that,
But
how many games they lost? They were up 3-1 and did the same thing. So don't sit up here and act like they just couldn't get it
We
done.
see the
Like,
year before they was up 3-1 and lost. What are you talking about?
yeah.
Who's up 3-1?
Or the Thunder. Remember when they lost to the Warriors? The Warriors came back.
James Harden
that was
wasn't on
Kate.
that
He
team.
wasn't on that team.
Or wasn't on the team?
No.
But he was on the Rockets, which he always
Yeah.
had a solid team around him at the Rockets. They
No,
brought him
well, I was
Russ.
about to.
They brought him Chris Paul. They've been bringing people around him.
Who the fuck thought that Rush team was gonna win a championship?
I don't care. Let's not sit here and act like he didn't
Bro,
have
this
people
is
around him
No,
always.
he was
Cat,
never
bro,
a cut. He
that
was
is
only
not.
a
I'm not
contender
hearing
for
nothing.
2 years. It's only 2 years
No.
in his career
First of all,
that we can say, damn, that's a really good
Always
team
had a
they had
good team.
around him, bro.
The reason you say
individually,
that he
bro.
went to playoffs every year because he has a good team. Tell me a year he's not have a good team. Please, give me a year. I'm curious now. Those Rocket
You
teams
thought
were
that
always
Rockets?
top
You
team
thought
in
that
the West.
Rockets?
They
You
were
thought? Did
always.
you think? Did you think that Rockets team was gonna beat the Warriors with KD?
No, but weren't they
Do
up
you
on that
think they had
team?
a chance?
They were up 3-1 on that team.
They were not up 3-1 on that team. They were up 3-2, and Chris Paul got hurt and didn't play the last 2 games.
But
Wayne.
you're talking about he's one of the greatest players in the NBA
LeBron got
ever.
swept by that team.
Listen to what I'm about. Listen to
LeBron James
me,
got swept by that team, and you're talking about James Harden was supposed to beat that team. Is James Harden even close to as great of a player as LeBron James?
No,
No. And when Chris Paul got hurt,
but
that
James.
Cavs roster is better than that Rockets roster. What are we
No,
talking about right now?
no. That you're sleeping on that Rockets roster heavily. You really are because that team was not scrubs with missing Chris Paul. They had Eric Gordon who can
Okay.
knock shots down. They had Clint Capella, didn't they? Who else they have? Shit. Who was their power forward? I can't think of his name. But I'm gonna pick up that roster. I'm telling you right now, that team. You're talking like that team is not
They had
able to
Eric
maintain
Gordon. They
without
had
him.
Eric Gordon. They had Austin Rivers. They had Clint Capella. They had PJ Tucker. They had Eric.
PJ Tucker. Yep. Okay. Thank you. Good.
Chubbs, you want me to tell you what they shot for in Game 7? That amazing team from the 3-point line.
I want you to tell me James Harden's shooting
Do
percentage.
you know what they shot from the 3-point line in that Game 7?
Tell me what James Harden's shooting percentage was
Do
that
you
game.
do you want me to tell you what they shot from the 3-point line in that Game 7? Yes or no?
Which team? The Rockets?
They made as many 3-point shots as we did.
Well, I guarantee
Dwayne.
they shot a bunch.
On
Are
27
y'all letting me
attempts.
speak on what
And
I'm
I
about to
guarantee
tell
James
y'all?
Harden shot a bunch. But all right, go ahead, Dio.
Individually, they both have one MVP. Pound for pound, first of all, pound for pound. I'm about to speak.
What the fuck? I hate when people say that. What the fuck does pound for pound mean?
That means overall.
No, pound for pound means given his size and if all
So
were the
they-
same. If
all
all were the
intangibles.
Trying to help
same.
them out because they're
If
little.
all things were yes, exactly. Yes. Because
James
like
Harden
I
for
said,
little
if
people.
you
Because James Harden being 6'4", the regular guard height.
I'm just saying, pound for pound,
big
pound
deal,
for
right?
pound. Like I said, season MVPs both got one. First team 6-3, James Harden. Same amount of NBA All Teams.
Blows him out of the water with the first team.
Huh?
Blows them out the water with the first team, right?
By 3, yeah. Scoring leader. He has him by 1. Allen Iverson does. Assist leader, obviously. Blows him out. Allen Iverson blows him out of the water for steals leader. And rookie, he has a rookie of the year. 4 scoring titles and an MVP. Like I said, an MVP. So
Now go look up Allen Iverson's
no. Next,
career
no.
minutes.
No. What I'm
Look
next?
up Allen Iverson's
No,
career minutes.
I'm going
compared
to
James
I'm going
Harden.
to piggyback off of that by saying he was doing this with a roster that follows, Dwayne.
Yeah,
A
listen to
roster
this,
that follows
please.
Raja Bell, Corey Blunt, Ira Bowen, Damani Brown, Speedy Claxton, bro. Speedy Claxton, Derek Coleman, Cummings. Like, come on. Eric Snow, Aaron Mackey, Michael Ruffin.
Who the fuck? Wait.
He used to play for the Wizards. You know Michael Ruffin, bro.
Okay, I don't remember him, so he must have
Name,
not done anything.
come on. Does any of these names good to you? Any one? Name
Only
one.
there's only one decent one, and we've already
And
said his name.
these are
It's
the
Nick
years
Van
where he was
Exel,
balling. When this is the year he was balling.
and he got Nick Van Exel at the
I'm gonna
tail
go to
end
the
of
next
Nick
season.
Van Exel's career.
In these years he was averaging 25. I'm going to the next year. Same going down the roster. Mark Bryant, Greg Buckner, Derek Coleman, Art Long. Come on, bro. Like Eric Snow, Brian. Like, come on, Keith Van Horn. Next season. This is 0203. Next season. 0304. Do I have to, like, it's the same roster, bro.
I understand what you're saying, Do. I 100%
He's
get it.
carrying Allen Iverson is carrying this team in the Eastern Conference to the finals, bro. Leading the league in scoring, and you're telling me that? Come on, bro.
And you're gonna get on AI for being loyal and staying and trying to build something.
If you're,
Yeah, Zhuri won't let me get my point across.
she wants us to shut up so he can talk. But
like,
I guarantee
but
you,
let's
any
not-
of
but let's
those
not-
players, he better name some Rockets players. And I
I
guarantee,
know,
like,
but
come on, bro.
but if you look at those
You
Rockets
told
rosters
me
compared to
AI
that
led the
rosters,
league
bro,
in scoring, playing 42 minutes a game.
Huh?
that's
Playing
greatness.
42 minutes a game? Yeah,
That's greatness.
The year he won MVP, he shot 39% from the field. The shit was like from the Westbrook for.
Who?
Great.
Allen Iverson?
Yeah. Now 39% from the 3-point line.
Allen Iverson?
39% from the
Why not relevant? I just named you players he was playing with, Wayne.
Yeah,
He's
had
taking
to.
all the shots. Like, what are you saying?
He's taking all the shots. Like,
Who's taking shots for them? Eric Snow?
Michael
Come
Ruffin.
on, bro. Of course he's going to be shooting like that. And he's still winning MVP. He's like, come on, bro. He's still carrying his team.
That's what I've been trying to get my point across, DL. Like James Harden, if you put AI on them James Harden rosters that he's played with the whole career, come on.
Bro.
AI probably has 2 or 3 rings.
What?
Yes.
2 or 3. What team he being?
Yes.
He probably wins with the Thunder. With KD.
They don't beat.
I think they might beat the Heat. I definitely.
He's 6'1".
No, stop.
6'1".
He's definitely winning that
Doesn't
series with
matter.
the Houston Rockets that were up on the Golden State. He's definitely winning that one.
What? Oh my god!
What are you
Like,
talking about?
What are you saying? Like,
He's winning on the
He's
Nets.
a franchise
He's winning on the
player,
Nets.
bro.
He doesn't even get to the Western Conference Finals on that Rockets team.
He's winning on the Nets.
He doesn't even get to the Western Conference Finals on that Rockets team.
He's winning on the Nets.
How do you figure that? Like, how do you figure that? Like, what is that to prove it? Like you're saying, like he hasn't
Because he
made the
played
finals
the East.
with the trash team. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's the NBA, Wayne. It doesn't
To the
matter.
West, yes, it does matter. LeBron went to the West his first year, didn't make the playoffs. What are you saying?
As a point guard, 6'1", you're carrying a team like that to the finals, and you're telling me he's not going to do that on a better team? That doesn't even logically make sense.
It doesn't.
That makes no sense.
Zero.
Listen to the points you're trying to make,
Zero
Wayne.
sense.
He's taking a garbage team.
Let me give you an example.
Let's
okay,
not hear
Zuri.
your example. Yeah, Zuri. We know
He's fine. We know
he's
he's
messing
tripping
up.
too.
Tell him. We know he's messing up.
Tweaking.
Yeah.
Maybe it's can she hear us yelling? Is we making her tweet?
She's just been in her chair a little too long. But let me give you an example. Paul George made plenty of Eastern Conference Finals when he was on Indiana. He goes to better teams, the Clippers, better teams, the Thunder, and he didn't make it to the Western Conference Finals. So yes, that does matter.
Wait,
Playing
time
in a
out,
Are
time
we
hard
are
out,
we
conference.
time
comparing
out.
Paul George
He
to
didn't go to
Allen
better
Iverson?
teams. That team that Pacers team was an overall better team than the team he went to, Wayne.
They
Yes, they
actually weren't
were.
that
They
year.
were better than
Yes, they were,
they
Wayne.
were
Yes,
better
they
than the
were, bro.
That
they
was
were
Roy
better
Hibbert.
than
Overall,
the
yes, they were,
Roy Hibbert
bro.
was playing his best
Danny
basketball. They
Granger,
had
Lance
Danny
Stevenson was a
Granger,
good role player.
Delonte.
George
Danny
Hill was a
Granger
good
was
role
not
player.
playing. I hate Danny
They had
Granger
David West.
before
The
David
Danny
West
first
was
Granger
year, the
was
balling.
first year he
before
was. The first year he
he was
was.
before his time, bro.
David West.
No, it wasn't because that was when Paul George was a 2, and Danny Granger was a 3. David West and what you call it? Not
I forgot the point guard. I forgot the point guard.
which
I'm gonna look it up.
I think his name was Lil Dude. He was a Lil Dude.
Paul George.
I don't want to stay on this
George Hill.
for too long.
Yeah, I said George Hill.
That's so impressive. George Hill fucking sucks.
Good role player. Got 2 rings,
Aaron
don't he?
Collinson. They had two.
Or a ring, don't he?
I don't want to harp on this thing too long because we've been here for a while. I do not think AI is better than James Harden, and that's just my opinion. You guys think he is, but I think you guys are wrong. Uh, let's get to the next topic. While we're here on
I
top
think we won that one.
75, you guys yelled at me and got mad at me because I said Kobe was not top 5 of all time, and the list comes out and he's not even. He's barely top 10.
The list is wrong.
Barely top 10. No, this is not wrong.
This is
None of
wrong.
these. If you guys talk a full resume, the only person I'll give you guys is Oscar Robertson. He should be above him. Outside of that, he's not better than anyone on that list. And I can go through the list for you guys if you guys want
Please
me
do.
to.
I know who it is.
Nah, read it off for me. I didn't hear this one.
I got you right now, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Hold on. Sorry for anybody listening to the podcast and you hear my daughter scream. I'm trying to edit that out so you guys don't hear that. But if you guys still hear it, that's tragic. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
No, she's not yelling. Fuck, Chubb said that Melo shouldn't be on it, but Paul Pierce is on the damn list.
That's
On
it.
top 10?
I just said a couple, bro. Like
No. So
Oh,
number
snap.
one is Michael Jordan.
I was about to turn this. Oh, boy.
If Paul Pierce is top 10,
he thinks he is.
he definitely thinks he is.
he thinks he's top 3.
So number one
Chasing that world, so I don't love you like that.
is Michael Jordan. Number 2 is MJ. Number 3 is Kareem. Number 4 is Magic Johnson.
Who's number 1?
MJ.
Who's number?
MJ, Braun,
See,
Kareem,
it's already not right, bro. We know who number 1 is. So
Magic 4, Wilt Chamberlain 5, Bill Russell 6, Larry Bird 7, Tim Duncan 8, Oscar Robertson 9. Nah, I might take that back. Oscar might have to stay above Kobe. And then 10, Kobe. And the reason why I say that, I take that back. I did not know Oscar Robertson averaged 25.7. So basically 28, 7.5, basically 8, 9.5. That nigga he averaged 26, 8 and 8 and 10. What?
it's wrong.
All right, so how's it wrong?
Yeah, it's wrong.
What's wrong about it?
I'll say you gotta. It's just a little sketchy with Larry, Timmy D, and Oscar Robertson. I'm not saying that they're not like up there, but that can be like arranged. That like 6 through 10 can go in any order.
No.
Because y'all going if y'all going off of Bill, they definitely going Bill off of just like
rings
and probably just the fact that
he averaged 15 and 22.
He averaged 15 and 22 on how close was his shot to the basket, Wayne? Just like Will, how close was his shot to the basket, Wayne? Like, come on now.
They had no 3-point line in that.
Because
you're
dominating. That's
no. It's because you're freakishly huge, like, and you just put
Bill
the ball
Russell's
in the
only 6'9".
I'm just saying. I'm not discrediting.
But not a lot of players are that tall like that.
That doesn't
However,
matter,
Around
bro.
you
It
then.
do
doesn't
realize
matter.
you do
Hey, Doc, bro,
realize,
Will averaged fucking 50 points in
but
his
you can't
seasons,
just go
bro.
straight off numbers because you got to realize
Dominance.
Kobe
I'm
was
going off of
playing with one
dominance.
of the most dominant centers in the league as well, and they both averaged double digit points, and that's they took away from each other in their averages throughout
Who?
those years. Shaq in his early years.
That shit ain't take away from Shaq averages.
I mean, like I said, because he played in the paint, big as hell, dominant.
Shaq averages. So now Shaq is not good because he. So you guys just don't like big
I didn't
men.
say don't. I'm saying like you got to look
That's
at.
why I don't like when people like these guys. You
But all
guys
right,
don't like
But
big
Larry,
men.
are you taking Kobe versus Larry? Who are you taking in the 1-on-1?
I'm. T- what does a
Kobe,
one-on-one got to do
the better
with?
player, the
No,
better player. What
bro.
do you mean?
So in a one-on-one, you're taking Tony Parker over Damian Lillard.
Hey, I like to see it.
No,
I'd like to see it.
I'm not.
Who's a
I'm
better
not.
defender? Who's a better defender?
Oh my god,
I
bro!
don't know.
I'm never
Dame
gonna
Lillard's actually
entertain
pretty
this.
defense, but
Let's- But
you're wrong, Wayne. That's all I gotta say.
Timmy D, Larry.
Mamba mentality,
I don't know.
but
What do you mean, Timmy D? Timmy D is literally the greatest power forward to ever play the game. Kobe can't beat him just off of that because he's the greatest to ever play his position.
eh,
What do you mean,
greatest.
Who's better than Tim Duncan at power forward?
There's some good power forwards.
No one's better. Like this is a
Karl
common
Malone,
fact.
pretty
This
lit
is a common
power
fact
forward.
that Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward to ever play the game.
Karl
And if
Malone.
Ray Allen doesn't hit that shot, Tim Duncan is 6-0 in the NBA Finals
Maybe.
with 6 Finals MVPs.
Wait, Giannis will be the best power forward of the game.
When it's all said and done, I don't know. But they do have Giannis as number 18.
18. Yeah, I saw that.
I just don't like Larry Bird. I think Kobe's better than Larry Bird, honestly.
Kobe's not better than Larry Bird, but
You just said he couldn't shoot.
huh?
You just said he couldn't shoot.
He can shoot better than Kobe. No. I say he can't shoot, but
He can shoot
I
better
said
than
he
Kobe.
can't. I said he can't shoot better than Klay Thompson. That's a difference. This man averages 24, 10, and 6. Like, what are we talking about?
But he didn't. Like I said, he didn't play with Shaq.
With multiple championships.
Kobe got 5.
All right, so he only got 2 Finals MVPs. Larry got all his Finals MVPs.
Who got the other ones?
Larry got
Who has the other
MVPs.
Who has
Kobe
the other
only
ones?
got 1.
Who has the other ones?
Huh?
Who has the other ones? Like who has the other Finals MVPs for Kobe?
Shaq.
Exactly. Come on, bro.
Is Shaq better than Larry Bird? No.
Is Shaq better than? Wait, time out. Huh? Back to the basket. Yeah. Get Shaq the ball. Make it. Take it. Who wins?
Shaq wins every time. Man. What are you talking about?
Every time.
No, man. But yeah, that's a thing for the top 75 list because I don't want to go with this. We could go over the top 15 all-time coaches list, which I think this list is absolutely. I think it's a good list besides one name on there.
Nah, you need to apologize. He's ahead of Big Spo.
Couple people, and
Yeah.
Doc Rivers. Chill out.
That's what I'm talking about. He needs to apologize to Doc right now.
No, I don't need to apologize to Doc.
It's-
Doc is still the most overrated coach in NBA history, and this just proves what I'm saying.
But that
This
list
really
just
proves
proves
what I'm saying.
what I'm saying
This
is
just proves
that
what I'm
he's one
saying
of the
is
greatest
overrated. And if
coaches
he
in this
don't win
generation.
and if he don't win a finals with this roster that he has now, then he is forever the most overrated coach ever. This is more pressure on Dak more than ever. Doc more than ever, bro.
Nets, don't say that because you act
Bro.
like the East is like just a walk in the
Bro,
park.
he has
The
the
East
best big man in the league. And then he got James Harden. He got a full roster that he can work with. I'm not hearing that. He's overrated, bro. He won 1 ring because he had the greatest players of all. He had 3 top 75 players on his team. That's why he won a ring. And since then, he hasn't done nothing. He's not been back to the finals.
Yeah, 4. He had Rajon Rondo. Come on, man.
He
That's another snub.
blew. He has the most 3-1 leads losses in NBA history.
You apologize
bro.
because you were saying
I'm not apologizing.
you were saying right now off that you're like, oh, he's not top.
He's not a top coach. This is just
Right now,
proving
he
my
is.
fact that
Clearly,
he's
he is.
overrated, bro. He's not. He's not. He's overrated, bro. This
Bro,
literally proves
I
my point
say
of Doc
he's
being
going down
overrated.
as one of the greatest coaches of this era. He is.
He's not one of the greatest coaches of this era.
He is. He is. Because
He's not, bro.
if
He's
you
not.
go off that list, some coaches aren't coaching anymore on that list.
You're
And
wild, Wayne.
he is one of the greatest in this era. Spo
I
sure is
guess the
too.
stock on. I
So is
guess the stock on
Popovich,
coaches.
obviously.
I guess the stock on coaches is just very low. So I
But
don't.
he's
I
No,
don't.
also not like
bro,
he's not
stop
He's
playing.
not
trying,
better than
Doc
Spoelstra.
Rivers.
I'm not trying him, Charles. I'm
You
telling you what
are.
he's done. What Doc Rivers has done is nothing. He won one ring with a top 75 team. After that, he's been a disappointment after disappointment after disappointment after disappointment
Dude,
after disappointment after
I'm not.
disappointment.
I'm
He
not
had the
blaming him.
Lob City team, couldn't
Not
get to the
blaming him.
damn finals. He had the Clippers team, couldn't get to the Western Conference Finals. He couldn't get to the conference finals, bro. He hasn't been to the conference finals since he's with that top Boston team with a top 75. However, they had a
Hold
two,
on.
3 year run. That's the only thing. We're going
The
to call him
Clippers
a
did.
great coach off a 3 year run.
I swear
Off a 3 year run.
that year he was the Clippers. I thought he had
No,
one finals,
they
Western
made
Conference
it to the Western
Finals.
Conference Finals last year, and that's because of Ty Lue, not because of him.
I'm talking about the other. I'm gonna find.
No,
I thought they
I
made
just
it with
told
Chris
you.
Paul,
No,
Blake
they didn't.
Griffin, DeAndre.
Disappointment after disappointment. That's my point exactly. Look at Jamal Crawford. Look at all those people on that team. And guess what he did? Second round exit. That's all he is. If we want to call a coach great for being a second round exit guy, then that's okay.
He's
We
not
could do
playing.
that.
He's not physically playing the game, bro. Like
That's another thing.
Down, I'm not, bro. Coaching matters, bro. So
it
don't tell me he's
does.
not
It
physically
does.
playing the game.
It does.
I see Doc
Plan
Rivers
matters,
making
but
adjustment and call
if they
and
don't
getting
execute,
What
on his players,
adjustments? You
bro.
know the only adjustment he ever made in his career? Make sure you give me 3 top 75 players of all time. That's what he did. That's only
What?
he had. Doc Rivers has only had 4 years of
Three
great
top?
coaching.
Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett. Paul Pierce is not a top 75
He's
player.
top 75, bro. He's ranked highest in Ray Allen,
Stop!
bro.
Oh my God! Then he should not be in there. Yes, I'm sorry. Please put
Paul
Vince
Pierce
Carter
should be in
and
the
T
top
Mac in there.
75 list.
No.
Crazy. What?
Man, what's up with you today, bro?
What is up with you? You say Paul Pierce shouldn't be in it, but you trying to throw Tony Parker in it?
You like him? You like Paul Pierce better than T Mac and Vince Carter?
Yes. What? What are you talking about? Talking about. Paul Pierce not better than Vince Carter?
No. No.
no,
Paul Pierce is not better than Vince Carter.
no.
What's that about?
Paul Pierce has always played like an old head. Even when he got old, he was always played like an old head. He's
What
not.
does that have to do with it? So you just like Duncan?
He's not.
Let's say
He's
you
not.
like
He's more
Duncan.
athletic. Like yeah, when it's down to
Looks
it,
like
Vince
athleticism.
Carter's more athletic. I'm taking Vince Carter because
All
he's
right. Paul Pierce
athletic.
averages 19.7. So basically, he basically averages 20, and Vince Carter averages 17 for their career.
Bro, can we not? We gotta exclude. I'm sorry, Paul Pierce.
But I don't care about stats. You're
I
not
don't
about to
care
sit
about
there and
that.
tell me
Like,
Paul Pierce
yeah,
is better than
Now
Vince
y'all don't
Carter.
care about stats, bro. Like
because
what?
I told you that the last 4
You
years
guys only don't
he
care
barely
about
played.
stats when
He
you're
jumped
I've
wrong.
always said
the
I don't care
bench,
about
guys-
stats. I
You
personally
only
always
don't
said
care
that.
about stats when the stats say you're wrong, bro.
bro.
That's
He was
ridiculous.
He got
coming
a
off the
championship.
bench.
He got a championship.
By
Vince Carter
default.
don't.
By default.
Now it's by default. They don't win the champ, and he got a Finals MVP. Like, what are we saying?
By default.
How's it by default, bro? Went toe to toe with Kobe.
But they beat Kobe. Yeah.
They beat Kobe.
Big Perk was the reason why they beat that team that year.
He got four All NBAs. He got an NBA championship, Finals MVP.
I don't care if I'm not
10-time All-Star.
Vince Carter.
Like, come on, bro.
Oh,
Like, what are we
Tracy
saying?
McGrady. The dude who got crossed over by Joe Johnson in slow motion. I'm not taking him.
He was taking his worst moments, bro. 2-time All NBA, 8-time All Star. Like, nah, bro, you can't do that, bro. We're not doing this. Vince Carter's good, but like,
He never made the USA team.
All right,
We're not doing this, bro. Now USA teams matter. And Paul Pierce already in the Hall of Fame. He's Hall of Famer, bro. Like, no.
But you say the Basketball Hall of Fame don't matter.
Vince
Anybody
Carter's
can
gonna be in
say
the Hall of
Really
Fame,
don't.
dude. Shut up. Like we already
He's
know
gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
He's gonna get Hall of Fame. But there's a reason why one's on the top 75 list and one's
There's
not.
not a reason. That's not a valid reason because, like you
Well,
said,
Vince Carter.
Damon
Vince
Lillard's on
Carter
there.
got
Stop.
snubbed.
It's
Bro,
irrelevant.
shut up.
Stop. I'm annoyed.
All right, let's move
Allen
on
Iverson
from
is
this
not better than
75
freaking.
list.
True.
Hold up, I gotta do something. I want to apologize to Eric Spoelstra.
All
Before
right.
I used to be like, LeBron James' best coach was Eric Spoelstra and say it as a slight. But now that's actually going back looking at probably the best thing that ever happened with LeBron James was being coached by Eric Spoelstra. So shout out to Pep. Shout out to Eric Spoelstra, the real coach that deserves to be on the top 15 list because he does it with dogs and makes people better and don't rely on strictly the talent on his team to actually be a coach, unlike some coaches that people think are good. So, yeah, that's why I just apologize to Eric Spoelstra and let him know, man, Heat Nation, we're here. We have a top 15 coach. We have a bunch of players on the top 75 list. We are undoubtedly probably the fourth greatest franchise of all time. Just want to say that.
Fourth.
Yeah, fourth, because you got to put the Celtics, the Celtics, the Lakers, and probably Spurs, and then I'll say yes.
Hmm. Okay.
The Warriors. The
Do
Bulls are
you, do
tripping.
you guys disagree?
The Bulls? You don't put the Bulls up there?
Nah, because they only had a good 6 year run, but after that they haven't been relevant, so I can't put them up there.
You're saying teams that
No,
are
the Lakers.
basically the most consistent teams. What you're saying?
I said Lakers, yeah, the most consistent teams, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
like
The
as you
Celtics
said,
ain't been. The Celtics ain't
the
been.
East is easy, so of course y'all gonna be consistent.
The Bulls are in the East.
Bulls just now are getting back to that.
My point exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Besides
So
those
if
11
if,
rings,
if we're going by like East, then it's
it's not even the Celtics. The Celtics haven't won since the '80s for real.
I would say
Besides the most
Celtics too,
recent,
or
the
but
most
they're
recent
always
one.
competitive. Is what we're getting at.
The
Like
Celtics have the second most championships. They
yeah,
have to be.
I'm talking about.
they're
Yeah, I'm saying,
always.
but in this era, like when was the last time they won? Besides the one with
But that's not
Kobe.
the point. We're talking about teams that have always been winning. Like even if not championships, but always have been in a position of going playoffs. I can't remember the last time Celtics haven't been in the playoffs.
Yeah, the same
Um,
18 make the
These
playoffs
are
every year
facts.
for the
I
East.
mean, same with the Heat, and as of recent, I mean, the Sixers would it be my third? I wouldn't say Toronto. I wouldn't say Toronto anymore because Toronto had that 1 year really.
But the
Well,
same 8 teams made the playoffs in the East every year for the most part. Only one that trades out is like the Magic and the Cavs.
but I'm saying if we're talking about most consistent teams in the East, the third one would have to would be the 76ers.
Now you have to put. I'll put the Pistons before that. Just because the Pistons
They're
were
not
ass. Like,
consistent.
they were, bro. The 76ers were ass for like a whole decade, bro.
The Knicks are still trash.
Knicks always been trash, but
The
I mean,
same 8
there's more in
teams.
the West. I would say
The West switches up every
easily.
year, and it's more in the East. The East is the same 8 teams. But
Nah, I mean, Lakers are always have a stake in it. The
until they
Warriors, the Spurs definitely are always competitive. Yeah, I agree. I can't think of anybody else though. Oh, sorry. Up until this past year, Houston Rockets have always been competitive, right? James Harden's always took them to playoffs. Not anymore though.
yeah, it's just not in there. So,
But uh,
so before the All Star break, we didn't do a House Divided Player of the Week, so I want to go ahead and do that as well. So, who you guys got your House Divided Player of the Week? This is for a player whose efforts help their team win and be great. Who you guys have?
it's All Star Week. I don't really know. It's been such
you
a
All
don't
right,
think
I'll
y'all
long.
go.
watch?
I'm gonna
Yeah, I'm
go
about
with
to say
Luka
I don't even
Doncic.
know.
I'm gonna go with Luka Doncic. In his last 6 games, let me give you his stats: 49, 15, and 8, 21, 10, and 6, 45, 15, and 8. Did it? Dang, did it? 51, 9, and 6, 33, 7, and 11, So that's why I give it Luka Doncic. In those games, his team is 5-1. So Luka Doncic is my House of Player of the Week. You guys suck for not reading the dog and not knowing. You guys didn't know what happened before All Star Week.
Man,
I'm
that was a
saying.
whole week ago,
I
man.
mean,
Week and a half ago.
yeah,
I
dude.
thought
You
we
guys
didn't
could have
even
said
talk
Joel
about Jay.
Embiid.
We
I
didn't
mean,
even talk about
yeah, I
the
can say
trade.
Joel.
I
Joel been
can't.
balling. Joel has been
Yeah,
balling. I can easily say Joel.
All right, man. Let's get to what the real shit spice, man.
Anthony Davis broke his
Trade
ankle.
deadline pass. We're past All Star break. Let me just let you guys know what happened during trade deadline. 76ers Nets finally made a trade. James Harden went to the 76ers. Ben Simmons and Seth Curry went to and Andre Drummond went to the Nets, where Ben Simmons is going to get bullied, according to Chubbs. Uh, Lakers didn't make any changes at all because they weren't willing to give up a first round pick for John Wall, which I agree. Kings traded their best player, I think, in my opinion, in Tyrese Halliburton, and got in the trade for Sabonis. So they got rid of Halliburton and Ben Simmons. I mean, Buddy Hill. And then the Pelicans traded for CJ McCollum, and they want to go make a push. Basically, the Blazers got rid of everybody. So, who are your winners? Who are your losers in this trade deadline? What do you guys like, and what do you guys think?
Um,
Everybody. I started. Everybody obviously saying the Nets trade and the Sixers trade. I'll touch on that first. I said the Nets got the better end of the deal. I would agree. I don't think just because adding Joel and or adding James Harden to Joel Embiid is going to necessarily make them the best team in the East or the favorites in the East. I think that actually worsens their chances because of who they gave away. They gave him Seth Curry, who was another good role player for the 76ers. Um, Went to the Nets. He's same as a Patty Mills. They could have got like a Patty Mills. I don't know. They could have got something more than James Harden. What was it? A second rounder? What was it? Second rounder? Um, so I think they got the lesser end of the deal. Definitely going to make them better, but I don't think they're about to make a playoff or championship push. The Nets, however, definitely became my favorite to come out the East if KD can come back. Um, be healthy. Play with Kyrie. Got some good role players. Some shooters. They don't got to crowd the paint. So I like the Nets, and also got my man Sabonis. I was bragging about Sabonis. Got my man out of Indiana. Got him into a better situation. I think that's a good deal for him, and I think I like him in Sacramento. I think that was a good
Better
deal.
situation.
I think so for him. I mean, he wasn't. I mean, the Pacers wasn't about to do nothing. He was definitely a good
The
player for
Kings
them.
aren't about to do anything.
Yeah, but he has a better. I think he can make a better of a run with them
Let,
than
let's
the
let's stick
Pacers.
so
to the Nets. Let's stick to
so
the Nets
I'm
trade
gonna
for now.
I'm gonna disagree with you,
Let's just stick with
Yo.
the Nets trade
I'm
for
I'm
now.
I'm not gonna say the Nets are winners or losers, or the Philadelphia Sixers are winners or losers. I actually no, I will say I think Philly did come out on top on this strictly because they weren't getting any. I mean, Ben Simmons wasn't playing. You got rid of a problem. He wasn't playing at all, so there wasn't really a big factor of losing anything there.
So basically, all you traded was Andre Drummond and Seth Curry for
And
James Harden.
here's my next point.
But he didn't.
Stop. Andre Drummond wasn't really playing either. So you're
No, he
really
was playing.
trading.
He
He
was a
wasn't
backup
playing that
center.
much, and he wasn't making any impact. Is what my point is. He wasn't Andre Drummond from the Pistons. That's the last time Andre Drummond's been Andre Drummond. You're really trading Seth Curry for James Harden.
Yeah,
Nah.
I kind of agree with the sentiment that I think I think both teams won longevity purposes. The Nets won for longevity for trying to win within the next 2 years. The 76ers won, in my opinion, because, like I said, you were never going to see Ben Simmons in a 76ers uniform anyway. So people were telling him to trade for Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hill, and Harrison Barnes. He held out. They were able to get James Harden out of the situation. In my opinion, top five shooting guard of all time, itching his way to top three. Right? So you get that guy. Joel Embiid is you can't waste Joel Embiid's prime. He's playing the best basketball, best player in the league right now, based on his performance. Uh, People are like the Nets won the trade because they got Ben Simmons and they got Andre Drummond and Steph Curry. Like, yeah, Steph Curry was having a down year. I mean, yeah, he's been shooting pretty well for them now, but it is what it is. We get rid of him. That's fine. Um, I'm okay with us getting rid of him. Andre Drummond, that's nothing. Everybody's like, oh, they got a big man, which is what they needed. We saw Andre Drummond last year with the Lakers. You think he's gonna play better because he's on the Nets now? But I
He's
do want to
basically
say,
DeAndre Jordan on the Nets when he was on the Nets.
yeah, that's all he's gonna be. I
Hmm.
mean, he's gonna get more rebounds than before, but he's not really a defensive big man. So ain't no worry about it. And if they match up in the playoffs, Joel Embiid's gonna literally kill him. Giannis is literally gonna kill him. So the big thing the Nets did do today, touch on, they got Goran Dragic to sign with them for the rest of the year, which I hate. Which I think that's a really good backup point guard to have on your team. So uh, as far as Ben Simmons wise, yeah, you got a defender, a good facilitator. That's exactly what they need. Now let's see what happened with Kyrie and his vaccination. If they lift a mandate, then it puts him in the driver's seat. But we'll see.
Y'all are tripping.
How are we tripping?
Last year, KD was a big toe away from going to the finals without anybody. So I mean, to say him having Ben Simmons, it's not going to instantly make them a finals
Well,
contender.
we're
Is
not
like
we're not
No,
saying
they're
that.
still a finals contender.
Wade
They're
just
not.
said you said longevity. I said this year. They
No, no,
definitely
no.
had a
They're
better
not
end of
winning
it.
nothing this year.
I'm
I
not
mean,
saying that
hey,
off of the longevity. I'm
if
talking based off
I don't
winners
think they
losers
even
of the
make the Eastern
trade.
Conference Finals.
I think either if they don't, it'll be the Bucks. I'm predicting the Bucks. But like I
I
said,
don't
that
think
trade
either of
went
those
down.
two teams are
Ben
making the
Simmons
Eastern
wasn't
Conference
playing with the
Finals.
76ers because he didn't want to play with the 76ers.
All right, but he's not. So he got to
So I
get in
mean,
shape. He
yeah,
got to do all of that. They got to build all this chemistry.
I doubt he's. I doubt
He ain't coming off the bench hitting threes or hitting any jump shots because he
he's
hasn't been
not
doing it.
coming off the bench either.
I don't think the Nets or the Bucks are making it to the Eastern Conference Final. I don't think they're making none of those two teams are making it out of the
You got the
second round.
Heat. I know you said the Heat was coming out.
Yeah, the Heat, the 76ers, especially with James Harden now on that team. So
Nah, you sleep on the Cavs.
I what I like is that the league is now about duos and no longer big threes.
Mm.
So I really like that for the league. Get rid of the big threes. Now it's like everywhere's competitive. Now that you look, I mean, Chris Paul just got hurt. He's about to miss 6 to 8 weeks, so it's going to be a little crazier in the West. Like, let's see what Devin Booker does now. Which I want to see what he does now that Chris Paul's out for these 6 to 8 weeks. Let's see if he's this superstar player that everyone portrays him to be. So that's what I think. As far as let's go to the Sabonis trade. Yeah, I don't know how you can say that's a better opportunity. The Pacers are a better franchise.
Hmm.
Literally, the Sacramento Kings are NBA purgatory. Like, I'm so happy for Tyrese Halliburton that he got out of that situation. He was the best player on that team by far. If you look at every advanced analytics stats, he was the best player on the team. They traded their best player away. To me, I think the Kings are very stupid for choosing De'Aaron Fox over Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's down the Pacers. He's balling. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, Sabonis is nice, but who? That's the duo. Like that duo is not scaring me.
No, I'm not
Sabonis
saying he's,
and
but
De'Aaron
the
Fox.
Pacers aren't gonna instantly get better either. Like they, what they was missing it wasn't Sabonis. So
I actually like what the
it's
Pacers
easier
did,
for Halliburton to go there and ball and prepare that team. Like you're not gonna bring
bro.
some,
But
like you said with
you
Bradley Beal, he's
saw.
not gonna bring somebody in to play with Sabonis.
I don't
So
honestly. I don't know what the Kings are doing though. Maybe
I'm
I'm
probably
giving
trying
you.
to rebuild. I don't know.
No, they're
Probably
still
trying to
trying to
Traded.
get
rebuild.
into the playing game.
You
Like
traded for Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, and I forgot who the third person for Buddy Hield, Tyrese Halliburton,
Veterans,
and Tristan Thompson, who got
young
cut or
vets.
released, but whatever. That I like that Pacers team, low key. They got
I
Malcolm
like it. I
Brogdon.
want they keep
Or
losing, and then they could get like a lottery pick, get like a Chet Holmgren, get like a Paulo Banchero, Jabari Smith, like get one of these
if you're
good
getting
big
Chet,
men.
you got to get rid of Miles.
I mean, Miles is out of there this offseason. They've been trying to do that for a while. So, but you could still tell Chet to go play the four, and Miles still play the five. So, but I
Yeah.
don't think Miles is still going to be there. So you could just pair him with one of those young Tyrese Halliburton, young Buddy Hill, even though he lied about his age, is kind of pretty old. Uh,
Hmm.
like people like that. Like I think the Pacers really set themselves up. They got Rick Carlisle as a coach, so we know they got some coaching stability. The Kings I think they just did some stupid things, in my opinion. I don't think it really worked for what they did. Um, but let's go to the next piece before we get to the
Hold on.
Lakers and not making any
Hold on. You're
moves.
not gonna talk about the big acquisition my team got?
That's where I'm going.
About to say, I was about to get on you. Switching up
so
topics.
so the Mavericks traded Kristaps Porzingis for Spencer Dinwiddie and Bertans. What do you guys think of this trade? As as Wizards fans, you guys were talking about needing a big man. You have this big man. What do you guys think you should do now?
So personally, I love the trade. Bertans, Bertans needed to go. I know he was in the 3-point contest a year back and or whatever, won it a couple years ago, whatever. He was close to winning it. He played terrible all last year toward in the playoffs when we made playoffs. But he was non-existent, so he needed to go. Generally, this whole year, he just had a contract. Spencer Dinwiddie was playing terrible. He wasn't playing
He
up
just had a
to.
triple double, bro.
He wasn't playing up to what was expected of him from his contract he got from the Wizards. Is my point. So, in that aspect of it, I really like the trade. I don't think Kristaps is a five. Well, I don't think it's a good fit for him to play the five on this team.
He's 7'3".
I
What
know,
else
but
is he gonna
he's
play?
not
The
really a
three?
center though. Is he's not really a center in my eyes
He's
though.
a center, bro.
Bro, you know what I mean by that, right? He's not like the big man that you want to be your center,
Bruh.
but he can shoot. Don't get me wrong. He's a great.
I'm sorry,
He's very
Chris.
skillful.
I'm gonna go opposite and say this is probably one of the most pointless moves the Wizards made. It's not going to help us in any way, shape, or form get to a
Crazy.
championship. It's not going to
I
help
don't think
us.
championship.
I mean, it's going to make us better, but we're
Yeah,
not going to win a championship with Chris Stapps there. Even if you
but
add to him, that's not what we need.
from where
We
we
don't need
were,
a
though.
no,
No,
no.
listen. You got Brad coming in back next year. Kyle Kuzma, who's been playing really good basketball.
I
Are you
don't
guys gonna
like it.
give Bradley Bill that extension?
They're not getting rid of him.
They're not
That's how
getting rid of
DC
Bill.
is. They're not getting rid of him. Then
One
you
point,
got Kristaps, and then you got Rui, who's still young. You got some little
bruh.
pieces.
We don't need Porzingis. We
Well, we
never
have
needed.
Porzingis.
Yeah, but we don't need him. We need a
I,
three.
I hope he does really
Now,
well.
if Porzingis was what 6'8", 6'7", then yeah. But no, he's gonna have to play in the paint. He's
Bro,
not gonna be on the. He's
we
not
have a
playing
three.
He's not playing ISO basketball at the three position. Is what I'm telling you.
You understand that their vision is sad to say is Porzingis 5 playing the 4. They want Rui to play the 4. They want Kuzma to be the 3 and Brad Beal to be the second, the
And
2.
that's why we will
You
never
know
win.
that's their goal right
I
now.
don't think that's the vision essentially. Because if I'm your guy, if you guys, I'm telling Chris Stapps, do not play for this rest of this year.
I don't
This
think
is
he's
like
not playing this year.
I
No,
think
I
it's
don't
a
think he's
good
playing
trade
this
for you
year.
guys because if you guys can get a top 7 pick, you guys are set. Honestly,
We have a good
because then
roster.
We
We
you
got
can
some
get a
decent
the big
roster.
three.
man,
Yes,
no, you could tell Kyle Kuzma to go play the 3. You could get
Hmm.
somebody like Paulo.
no,
You
bro.
could
That's
get Jabari.
We need
Or
a
honestly, you
we need a
guys need
point
a
guard.
point guard.
Yeah,
bro.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Bro.
We need
you
a
guys
point
could
guard.
get
Please,
Jaden Ivey, or you could get
guys.
Shandor Sharp. He's a shooting guard, but he's not really a point guard. But what you guys need to hope for is you guys get a top 5 pick, so you guys can get Jaden Ivey. That's what you guys need. I don't
Guys,
think the free agencies
yeah,
are
y'all
too
not gonna
crazy.
believe me until we actually get it through and we start balling, bro. I've been
So
saying this for
you need a
years,
3.
bro.
I mean, I think you guys could get a Jabari Smith. He's a 4, but he's a good 4. He could dribble. He could. People think he might be the
But
We
number 1
need
pick.
what we
but
need
that's
is a
like
we
that's
need
how
a
Rui was. Like Rui's
No,
six
no, no,
eight,
no,
six
no, no,
nine
no,
that can
no, no, no,
shoot
no, no,
and be
no,
able
no.
to dribble.
we need a
Rory is
big
not. But
ISO player.
Rui was the best player on
Jabari
that
Smith
Gonzaga
or
team.
Paulo
Come on.
is he's not. He's not. None of it.
We need a big ISO player like a
That's what
six
Jabari. No, that
seven, 6'8" ISO
Jabari
player.
plays like Jabari and Paulo. They both play like similar games to Melo. So
That's what we need, bro.
yeah. So but they're 6'10". So like you guys could get somebody like that.
Because Kuz
I
can
think
play the four because he can pick and pop, play on the wing. Kristaps can pick and pop, play on the wing, play in the paint. So we have paint players and like wing players, but we need an ISO player. Bradley
you
Bill is
got
a
one, Brad.
no. Bradley Bill is a come off the screen, catch one dribble, pull up type of guy. Bradley Bill is not like he's not coming down
That's
the.
why his shit's that's why his efficiency is so bad because he's trying to do the ISO game.
Yes, he's trying
Yeah.
to bring the
So
ball up court and like create a play. No, he's off the ball. He's a catch and shoot, get you up in the air. That's the type of player he is, and we don't have that. That's why he was good with John Wall. That's why we was good when we had, like I said, uh, Gortat. We need a three, bro. We have never been complete because we never had a three. I'm telling you. That's what I think we need. Kristaps is a good addition, but it's not like we're gonna like my goal is for the Washington Wizards to make a championship run. Bro. If they
but
make it to the
y'all gotta
finals,
build it in the draft.
I will be happy because that
You
I
gotta
have
build
not
it in
seen
the
them
draft.
in that predicament since I've been
I
alive.
don't
Bro.
see y'all being a finals team. Y'all need better coaching,
But I
in
still
my
got
opinion.
I still got some years ahead of me, bro. Like I'm only 27.
But yeah, I think Jaden Ivey or Jabari Smith is somebody that you guys would need to find a way to land. Shanoa Sharp is nice too. I think he's pretty good as well. He can help you guys out. He could possibly play the three for you guys. I mean, he's 6'6". So I mean, he's the number one shooting guard in the draft, pre-draft. So he can really help you guys out as well. So I mean, I think there's definitely lots of options for you guys, but you guys need to continue losing and stop trying to win games. In my opinion, so you guys can get a better
We're about to
alignment
go on
going.
a run.
Facts.
Well, it looks like Kyle Kuzma is trying to get you guys to go on a run, and he needs to
He
relax.
balling for us.
He needs to
That's my player of the
relax.
week.
We're close to
Um,
11
but
seed.
we
We're nice little 11 seed.
but we do have some injury news in the NBA. Bradley Beal recently is out for the season. He said, "No, y'all are not trading me for a trade deadline. I am hurt. I'm getting a surgery." Uh, Zion is injured. He's got rehab, but he might need another surgery.
Nah, so he needs another surgery now.
So he
That's
needs another surgery.
he's having a
And the
second
and
foot
the
surgery.
and the quote is that he is very unhappy. He's not happy. There's some rumors and reports that he's not happy in the Pelicans. He may want to leave. They may expect him to force his way out. One of the big telling signs was him not reaching out to CJ McCollum once he got traded over to the team. So obviously, Chubb said, "Is this another wasted year?" I would think so. And I know Chubbs likes to harp on him being injury prone and not playing and everything, but the best player in the league did not play his first 4 years.
But into that credit, if if he's forcing his way out, that was a bust pick for them.
For them, yeah,
Yeah,
but if he's not a
my
bust
point.
though.
We're the,
Best
the
player in the league.
still out there, still not decided.
Talking about best player in the league is who? Who do you
Joel
think?
Embiid, he's the best player in the league right now. Thank you for no debate.
Because
Age,
it's the same thing as the
I
Tom
don't know.
Brady. It's the same thing
Yeah,
as the Tom Brady Pat Mahomes debate. So I'm not even going. I'm not even going to go there,
I'm
bro.
saying because like KD's injured. You know what I'm saying? He's leading the
LeBron.
league
Let's
in.
not act like LeBron is
I
not
thought
in the league,
Jokic
bro.
He's
was the
leading.
best player in
Bro.
the league.
He's
Wayne,
a center leading the league in scoring.
I thought Jokic was the best
LeBron's
player in the league.
At
37.
that time, Jokic was the best player in the league,
Okay.
but like no one has been playing better than Joel Embiid the past 3 months. So,
No, no.
well,
LeBron's
past
still
two
averaging
months,
30.
huh?
LeBron's still averaging damn near
He's
32. So
not damn near 30, but Embiid is leading the league in scoring. And he just dominated Giannis the other day. So that's why I got to give him best player in the league. But as we're talking about,
he
AD
said
obviously
case
got hurt.
MLB.
AD got hurt, so he is out for I think 4 to 6 weeks.
I
Man, they
saw
need to
six. I saw
trade that
six to
man,
eight.
bro. They need to cut him.
I saw
You
six
said
to
they need
eight.
to cut him.
They need to cut him, bro.
Nah, they can't do
Uh,
that.
they can't do that. They wasted too many picks on him. But
He ain't gonna do nothing but stay hurt.
I
At this
mean
point,
that's
and it's his lower body too, and they gotta realize that too.
It's his
Like somebody,
ankles. That's always been his
he,
ankles.
he just
he need
he
to
just
wear high tops. That's what he
he's
needs
just
to do.
he's bowl with a little bit more weight.
I don't know, man.
Frail
It's kind
body,
of
bro.
weird, bro. But Let's get into the next topic though. Front desk, front office. If you're new to the show, this is where we go ahead and play GM for two teams in the league that we think can help them out. This week we're pushing P. We're going with the Pelicans and Pacers. So first up, what would you guys do if you are the Pelicans?
I'll go. I think you guys already know the way I'm going with this.
Trading
Um,
Zion.
I'm trading Zion. Yeah. Look, he wants out. What have we accomplished with him? He's still a number one overall pick. He still has appeal, I think, for trade from other suitors. I'm trading and getting as much as I can get out of him. And one of those like deals they kind of did prior when they got what's it called, Brandon Ingram and all them. Like get three or four, maybe one All Star if you can, and like two or three solid role players or something like that, and it's some picks because
Now, are you going to trade to a team that he wants to go to, or like what are you
nah,
doing?
fuck him.
Mm-hmm.
No,
That's the
so
only way. But you keep saying that, but that's the only way you can trade players now, especially in the NBA.
well,
Yeah,
what I would do is if he probably wanted to go to New York, but now New York wasted that first round draft pick on Cam Reddish, who they're not going to use.
yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying. That's the sketchy part. Like you could say trade to New York, but who do you want in New York? Because you know they're not going to be willing to get rid of RJ
they don't
Barrett,
want Julius Randle back. I'll tell you
and
that.
yeah, they don't want Julius Randle back. So like, it's like who do
So
you trade him to?
um, what team could
Yeah,
use
you probably got
Zion?
traded for a couple picks, bro.
You
No,
know what I would
yeah, they're
do?
going to. It'd
You
be
have
it'd
to
be probably two
because
first
he's
rounders.
he's hurt. You trade him because he's getting hurt for one. You got to think about that. He ain't playing 2 years, so you don't know what you're getting out of him.
That's my whole point about. I think he's a little bit of bust, but like he's people are still gonna give you some good probably bait just based off Zion's name and he was a first overall pick and his potential he can still bring you.
I would go with this is what I would do. If I were the Pelicans, and I agree with you, Jeff. You got to get rid of Zion. You guys still have Brandon Ingram. You still have Jonas Valanciunas. You still
CJ
got
McCollum.
C.J. McCollum now. You got some young talent around you as well. Trade him to Memphis. Get Jaren Jackson and Dylan Brooks and a draft pick.
Oh, I don't know if they would get rid of Jared. I don't know.
That's the tricky part. That is the tricky part.
I don't.
I
I
would
don't
try to
see
see if I
that.
could solicit, or give me Desmond Bain and Dylan Brooks. But
And a
you got.
pick.
In a pick. In the
Yeah.
perfect way, you get Jaren Jackson out of that,
Jaren Jackson plays a five if they get Zion.
or you can
What
play
pick? What
Jaren
pick do they
Jackson with a
have?
couple picks. I'll do Jaren Jackson and two first round picks for Zion. And I think actually that helps Memphis out as well. You get
I
Zion and
know
John Moran the
I
team.
know Ja and Zion are tight, but Ja's not letting that happen to his boy Jaren Jackson. I'm telling you that
I
right now.
mean, they played AAU together, so you know what I'm
That's
saying.
that's all great. That's all great. But them boys are
But
tight
Jaren
too.
Jackson's the same way like Zion. He misses a lot of games too, so due to injury. So, but yeah, that's what I would do. If I am trading Zion though to get some picks and see what we can do, get some players back, like people like a Jaren Jackson, like a Dylan Brooks, to form my team and make it a more well-rounded roster, and just play through Brandon Ingram and C.J. McCollum. That's what I would do. And we got some draft picks and see what we can make work.
What about you, DL? What would you do with the Pelicans?
Um, I think we all in we all in agreement to get rid of
Crazy.
Zion. But yeah, only because like he ain't playing a couple years, so yeah, I'm getting rid of him. But I think I would go in the way of like probably going to get a free agent. Maybe like a free agent vet. Y'all know I'm big on getting vets and pick. Put a
Darren
vet
Williams.
like no, I would get like a big vet, like a big man vet, like
Taco Fall. Just joking.
Thaddeus Young, Marvin Bagley, maybe.
Okay.
Um, that'd be a nice
That's one
pickup for
guy
him.
that needs to get off that team, by the way.
He's on the Pistons now.
Oh, since I don't know if y'all
Yeah,
saw my tweet. I said that he needed to go to a
I
good
think
spot.
he's a free agent after this year though.
Pistons are not the answer for him. He needs to go to he needs
Yeah,
to
he's
go
a
honestly one of the greats, like one of
that's
those
it.
teams. I
Um,
think
but yeah, I would get a big
Golden State probably be a good fit for him.
off the free agents and try to get a first round pick. if not a couple for Zion. He needs to get out of there. We need to see him play. I want to see him play somewhere. Definitely gonna be New Orleans too.
I totally agree.
So, all right,
I think we're all agreeing to get rid of Zion. Next team is
Pacers.
the Indiana Pacers. Chubbs, what are you doing?
So I know like the consensus is that we talked they need a big man because Miles, but like if you can somehow keep Miles, I think what would really benefit this team. This is like just a draft. Look into the draft because the trade deadline's over. They can't improve the team at all right now. Trade deadline. Um, I'm gonna steal what DL said, but for the Wizards, but for the Pacers, if they could get a solid three, and you pair that solid three up with Tyrese Halliburton and Malcolm Brogdon at your point guard, and if Turner is still your center, you could find the four in a free agency potentially. But like, if you get a three that can play ISO and handle the ball and get to the paint, which there are guys out there in the draft, but you have a good draft pick. I don't know what their record is. That's my fault right
It's
now.
not good. It's not good.
So they might have a play at one of those 6'10" athletic wings that can attack the rim. Because I think that's what they're missing. You got a good point guard. You got a potential future All Star in Tyrese Halliburton. If you can somehow keep Turner at the five, even though you guys probably don't want him, but like he's probably the best you're gonna get. I mean, if you can somehow convince him to stay, and then you find a four in the free agency. He's probably not going to be a great four, but you got to find a solid four, like a Dario Saric or somebody like that. That can.
Yo,
That
that's your starting four. That's
no, no,
terrible.
no. That's just the first. I'm not talking. I'm like trying to talk about the caliber power forward. They're not going to go out and get like a top power forward. Is my
You
point.
get a Marvin Bagley. I see it.
Maybe that'd be good for them too. But my thing is draft a small forward.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm basically like what I said with the Wizards. Get one of these. They have like one of the top three worst record in the East, and then just in the NBA in general, they have like one of the top five worst records. So continue losing and try and draft one of these guys, man. Try to get you a Jabari Smith. Try to get you a Paulo. Try to get you a Chet. Try to get you some of these guys, even if it's Noah Sharp. Like, see if you could get in a Jalen Durant from the center at Memphis. AJ Griffin. Like, try to get one of these guys that's in the draft. You don't want to get a Jaden Ivey because you guys went ahead and got Tyrese Halliburton. You got Malcolm Brogdon. You got Crystal Horte. You got enough guards. You got Buddy Hill. You got enough guards that you guys have.
They
So
still have
I
Karras.
no, Karras is now on the Cavs. So you guys have enough of these guards. So I think you need to get you a 3 or 5. You just gotta get you a forward. Get you a forward. Um, Miles Turner's probably gonna be out of there, but I think you can replace. I think centers are one of the easier things to replace in the league. Just get you somebody that can run a pick and roll and play defense. Like there shouldn't be guys. Oh, they got Jalen Smith now, so he can run pick and roll and play defense for them. They also still got Tristan Thompson. So
Hey, he a
you
terp.
know,
He a terp. Jalen
Jalen Smith.
Smith. Yeah, he's
Yeah, so
Maryland
he, I
boy.
mean, pretty good guy. He can shoot the three. He can pop out, shoot the three. So actually, yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, get you one of these these forwards. If you get Jalen Duran, that would be really good. He's an actual center. He's also 6'10", 250. He can do a little bit of everything. So I would get him as well. But yeah, man, I think that's what the Pacers need to do is just continue losing. You guys have a nice young core. Get you a nice solid forward at the draft pick. Then you guys probably have one of the best young cores with Duarte, whoever you guys pick up in the draft, and and Tyrese Halliburton. Like you guys have one of the best young cores. So I think that's what they should do.
Um, I like most of that. I think I'm getting rid of a lot of this roster though. I'm looking at it right now, and a lot of these guys are like overpaid.
Yeah.
Ricky Rubio's $18 million salary, ridiculous. Malcolm Brogdon, 21 million, ridiculous.
You
Um,
got to remember this is the NBA.
Now I do think Michael Brogdon's thing is kind of crazy.
21.
Well,
He's almost
you're
making
going
22
off the
million.
contract. The year that he got that contract, he balled out for the Bucks.
He did. He did.
But how many years ago was that, bro?
Like 2 or 3 years ago.
That was like four, four, 3 or 4 years
It
ago,
was like
Chris.
2 or 3,
That
probably
was like three
three.
or four. But anyway, these guys are making a lot of money. To not be producing. Like they got a young roster. But besides like Buddy Hill, who's also making 22 million. Which is kind of crazy.
Bro, again, like this is the
I
NBA.
mean, I get it. But like I said,
Timothy Mozgov made like 18 million after winning a championship when that Cavs team where he didn't even touch the court.
But Buddy Hill was supposed to come. He was supposed to be one of those guys out
I
of college who came in the
right.
league and was balling, which but he never did. And
But I'm saying
he's still
Buddy
making that
Hield's
Well,
been
money
getting
Ricky
now.
twenty
Rubio's
million
going to be
dollar.
a free agent, so
Yeah, but Buddy Hield's been
But
getting 20 million dollar contracts like consistently though
but
for some reason.
I mean, I'm keeping probably Buddy Halliburton, and I'm gonna try to keep Miles Turner if I can, and then a couple of the young guys, and everybody else I'm getting rid of.
then we're
Just
going to be
to
talking about free agency like going in. I think Marvin Bagley is a really
get 50.
slept on free agents pick. I think
Yeah,
he might be the like one of the best free agent picks. His career average is like 14-7. I think you gamble to Rick Carlisle or get him with a good head coach to put his
Bro,
brain on straight. I think he'll be
yeah,
really good.
I think so too. Marvin Bagley was pretty good.
don't be surprised if he ends up on the
Potential.
Warriors.
The Warriors would be a nice place for him.
Yeah,
I
blow
agree.
this tape up. This tape sucks.
I mean, I think that's pretty much all that we had. Oh, I have one question for you guys. Is it better to be a player's coach or a strict coach? Coach that's just about the X's and O's and about his game plan, and we have to follow it.
Um, in the NBA, I would say a strict coach. If we're talking about NFL, player coach.
Talking about NBA, NBA, NBA.
NBA, strict coach. I think it's very important to have a plan and hold your team accountable. You see the most successful teams have somewhat of a strict coach. I think the only big exception, I think Spolstra is players coach. But he is X and O's coach too, so I don't know how to classify him. But
I mean, they run a strict regimen in Miami, so
so they're
uh,
strict. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Popovich strict. You know, wouldn't call Vogel strict because LeBron runs it, but yeah, I would like the Celtics. Brad, I mean, is it Stevens? Stevens still the head coach there? Is he
That's
Bradley
not.
wasn't that strict. I feel like he was a player's coach.
who? Stevens?
Bradley Steven,
I think he's an X and O coach. He's strict coach. I
You
wouldn't
can
say.
be an X and O coach and still be a player's coach.
yeah.
Like I think a perfect example of a player's coach is like Steve Kerr.
Yeah, he's
Like
a player's
he's a
coach.
player's coach.
Yeah, yeah.
But I do agree. A lot of in the NBA, it's more typical to be a strict like game plan coach. You got to follow my rules. This is what we do here, as opposed to like a player's coach. I
Well,
think that works better.
I think in the NBA, it you shouldn't be you should be a more of a strict coach because I feel like that adds pressure. It's harder to it's easier to add pressure in NBA. You know, if that makes sense. Like it's either easier to get out of your element quicker in the NBA if you're a strict coach. Like if you putting a lot of pressure on your players, they're more likely to go out and what I'm saying, have a bad night, be in a slump. You know what I'm saying, not get out of their head. Whereas in the NFL, like you got a lot. It's more of a team sport. Like it's not as much individualized. Like that would just depend on. I think a lot of coaches just go based off of their players how they coach. Honestly,
Well,
to be real,
I think
because
these new coaches are players coaches, right?
yeah, that's what I would say. But like
Like
you
Steve
said,
Nash is a players coach, and that team is not that great. Jason Kidd was a players coach.
mm-hmm.
His team was
Greg,
ass.
and Greg Popovich is a strict coach. His team's butt because the players suck because the players are scared. This generation's scared. It's
Who
Yeah, I
was
soft.
say the generation changes.
Everybody
Doc is a
tweeting.
player's coach, and his ass is a coach.
who was
I'm blocking you on
the
Twitter.
coach for the Nuggets for the longest time? The legendary
Carl. George Carl.
Strict coach. And you see his teams are always.
Yeah, but now everybody hates him because he was a terrible coach. So, I mean, it's a discussion. I think it depends on the team. And this new generation, I think it is better to be a player's coach, but historically, all the strict coaches, strict game plan coaches, like, yo, you follow my regimen, you follow what I say here, are typically the best coach. But starting to change that where players want the coaches that they want that will make them, give them more say in what they do. So we'll see where it goes. But, yeah, I think that's all that we had. Yeah, that is actually literally all we had today. Um, I know you guys are like, "Dang, you guys haven't been here for a minute," but we're gonna be back on schedule with the basketball episodes. This week is a little funky where we're doing basketball first, and then we're gonna do football later in the week to talk about some things. But we'll be back on Friday, Saturday for you guys. Friday live, Saturday for anyone on any DSPs. We are officially on Apple Podcasts now. So if you guys have Apple Podcasts, go ahead and listen to us, share us, give us some reviews, give us some ratings, follow us on TikTok. We did a little NFL QB tier list, and people were not happy with Lamar Jackson being in the elite tier. Some people gave me some shit about Tua being in the same tier as Justin Fields, and they thought Justin Fields was better than Tua. I don't know where that came from, but we'll be back. We're going to be doing another tier list this week as well for football, just so you guys are aware. But yeah, man, we appreciate everybody that's been coming through. Make sure you guys are following us on TikTok at House Divided Sports, HGS Sports on Twitter. Again, we are officially on Apple and Spotify and all the DSPs for podcast listening. Wherever podcasts are available, you can find us there. So give us a rating, give us a review. Let us know what you think, where you would like us to improve. Um,
Hey
and then
Wayne, before we
FTO
go,
Entertainment on Instagram.
before we close out, I just want to say, how the hell is Tony Parker 4 rings and a Finals MVP not top 75 right now, but Dame Lillard is?
Because Damian Lillard is a better player than him, bro.
But he has
Like,
4 rings and a Finals MVP.
that's okay.
Oh, but I'm saying, let's leave
We,
you with
we
that little
listen.
tidbit.
We That's gonna be a clip for TikTok. I think Zhuri is going a little crazy, but
Eric
I gotta edit it.
Snow.
But no.
Uh,
Eric
All
Snow
right,
is Allen
man.
Iverson's best player.
Listen,
appreciate
man.
appreciate
Until
y'all.
next time, you know what
Yep.
I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. Until next time.